Well, no, the thing is, normally we don't discuss shouldn't shuffles, but fuck it. Seeing as this is going to be a protracted conversation, apparently, might as well fucking go live at this point.
Yes.
Um, what I was actually offering to provide some insight into was regarding the whole revelation crap.
Okay, now that just to provide some context here, I was offering the idea that that unbelief is a sin, and there was some disagreement on it. And the point of contention was is that people said, "Well, that's not in the Bible," and I said, "No, no, I think that it is." And then I offered verse, chapter and verse as to the location of said piece in the Bible, and then what I heard next was, and correct me if I'm wrong, that doesn't count.
Well, when you're and you were referencing Rev.
Well, the verse about blasphemy of the Holy Spirit is in Mark.
Oh,
it's Mark 3:29.
Okay. Oh, that was the quick tip that you're posting during that Fiona hangout then.
Yeah. So why does the bit about in Revelations, which says that unbelievers will have their share of the pit of fire, why is that? Why does that not count as being a part of the Bible?
Oh, that's in Revelation. Yeah, that's in Revelation.
So that's what his question was. Why does that not count? And I lost my one viewer. Haha.
Who said that doesn't count?
Jade did, rather emphatically.
No, it technically doesn't. And the reasoning why might be a little bit odd, but realistically it doesn't, because that book was, okay, when they're going through and doing the whole canonization thing, trying to figure out what gets in and what doesn't, Rev barely squeaked in, even as apocryphal. It barely squeaked in.
I don't think that it matters, though, the degree to which, the degree to
no.
what level it squeaked in at. The fact is that it squeaked in.
Hang on, it absolutely does.
There's more to it. Why is Prudent calling me? Oh my God.
They almost included the Book of Enoch because of its popularity, but decided to strike it because it was too ridiculous.
Oh.
Rev was almost kicked out completely on that same basis. The entire Book of Revelation is just, oh, this is fucking ridiculous. But at the same point, it is the biblical equivalent of a rock ballad.
Okay.
Actually, no, sorry, not the rock ballad, but what is it? All those, whenever you're dealing with heavy metal, you have those songs they put out there that are nothing but fucking self-promotion.
Yeah.
Like, we are the greatest, we are this, we are that, yeah, we're cool. Like Manowar has their name piece of Manowar, talking about how they're going to kick ass and all that. It's the biblical equivalent of that crap.
Okay. And there's a lot of disagreement in
the end, blah, 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 all that shit. That's all it is. It's shit. And if you take it from the proper cultural context, there's been some claims that some of that, as well as some of the other stuff, were things written, so to speak, in code, as not to talk about what was actually going on at the time, and it's considered to be things that they were talking about that were going on at the time. This is part of why the praetorism has a pretty strong foothold, because if you go through there, for example, the churches that they reference, what is it, 7 churches, 12 churches, whatever the fuck churches? Anyway.
Yeah, seven churches.
Okay, the 7 churches. Those 7 churches existed at the time.
Mm-hmm.
There were 7 different Christian sects that existed at the time. Now, all these people, they're like, oh, yes, and the 7 churches represent... I got news for you. The 7 churches represent 7 fucking physical churches, you retards.
Mm.
I should also point out that there's
7 fucking churches.
There's a lot of disagreement among Christians, between denominations and theologians, about how Revelation is taken. We're familiar with the whole premillennialist, literalist view that end times prophets and all that have of it. A lot of Christians, especially Catholics, etc., don't view it that way. It's a weird book, and it's a very contentious book. I was raised in a cult, a Christian, well, mostly my dad, but also my church to a lesser extent, had the premillennial view and viewed it as, prophecy and that we're living in the end times. A lot of Christians don't look at it like that.
Okay. So okay. So I mean, just breaking it down to like brass tacks here.
I'm experiencing bad lag here.
But my understanding is that the Bible accuses itself of being inerrant, that is, without mistake. Is that not correct?
There are some verses
with some Christians, yes, others no.
There are some verses that you could read that into it, but not really.
I'm not. I'm
Okay,
guys. I'm not trying to be a contentious douche. I'm just trying to get down to brass tacks here.
No. But here's the thing. Technically speaking, in terms of it saying that it is without flaw or this and that, in terms of the text, no. And the reason why is because even if it were to try and claim that, it would be about that specific book that it was set in, not the entire text, because of the way that, it's different authors and different books. You immediately have a problem right there.
Oh, I agree. You immediately. I mean, I'm not here to disagree with the idea that there's problems in the Bible. Of course there are. That's why I don't believe it.
But what I'm saying is most scholars recognize this, unless you're, trying to push a specific agenda. And it's well known that there's so much politicking and all this other crap in there, and they've retconned a shitload of the Old Testament, man. Massive fucking retcon.
I agree, and that's actually a really good point.
If you can get a conversation with Gabrielle at some point, you know Gabrielle, right?
No, not terribly well. I'll be honest with you, but
yeah,
I'm aware of the individual. Yeah.
If you can get a conversation with Gabrielle, he can go through. Actually, I think he might have done a series on his channel or something about it, talking about some of these places where the Bible was retconned, where they went through the Hebrew and said, "Well, shit, we're going to reword this," like that whole thing with spikes being driven through the hands and feet. No, it's lions at the hands and feet. A lion is a spike, like a 9-inch nail, is it now? Bullshit. But, the Christians get their hands on it, and it has to mean what they want it to. It's like this stupid thing claiming dual prophecy regarding Ezekiel, that reference in Ezekiel and the reference in Isaiah. The two that they try to claim are talking about the devil, because they both reference Eden. Eden, of course, in a metaphoric sense, saying they were living in paradise. But oh no, literally, the king of Babylon, the prince of Tyre, were never in Eden, so it must be talking about the devil. It's dual prophecy. What a load of shit.
Oh.
Complete and total load of shit. It's retconning the Bible. Well, I know the book says this, but the authors meant that. But the other thing is, when you're going through the ancient Hebrew, it's vague. You're missing all your vowels, for example. So nobody really knows what the fuck it was trying to say. And it's vague enough that it could mean different things to different people, and that's kind of by design. Well, with the Greek, it's kind of the same. You could read it, and depending on your slant of how you look at the text, one line of that text, even going back to the original Greek, could mean any fucking thing. This is a massive fucking problem.
Oh yeah, no, it certainly sounds like one.
Well, but at the same point, if you're going to look at it as a problem, it's also a solution to a problem, and one that they don't really seem to acknowledge when they're trying to look at it from one way or the other, which is that if it's designed so that it can speak differently depending on who the reader is, then it's up to the individual to interpret the individual, not the church, but the individual to interpret what the fuck it means. So, it's what message do you get out of this? As opposed to what does some fucking schmo there that's trying to take your money think it means? And that's totally fucking different.
Okay.
So if you're going to look at it that way, oh yeah, sure, fine. You can say that it's without error. Why? Because you're the one interpreting it.
So the Bible itself does not actually say that. The interpretations that people have
Says it.
says it.
Yeah.
Um,
It's more of a theological standpoint. I mean, okay, look at what the fucking pre-suppers are doing with that one crappy ass line in Romans that is contradicted by every other fucking passage.
mm,
I mean, historically, people don't give a shit. It's just a matter of whatever the fuck dogma they want to promote. And I know there's somebody out there that can probably find line and verse to justify whatever the fuck they want, but that's just it. You can use line and verse to literally justify whatever the fuck you want to justify.
sure.
After a point, it's like, you know, it either means something completely different to everyone by design, or it's a totally worthless pile of shit. And for the people that insist that it can only have one meaning, well then, sorry, complete and total pile of shit then. If you're going to take that theological viewpoint.
Well,
And granted, I'm not a great scholar on the matter, but damn it, I've gone
well,
through.
well, I mean, I think
Enough.
I think that we both know you're better than I am at it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't have shit memorized, and there I'd have to look through to check for references, and some of this is off the cuff, but actually most of this is off the cuff right now, which is why I feel the need to toss in a disclaimer, because I'm kind of on the air.
Sure, yeah, I'm a little on the air with this right now.
A little on the air, yeah. Yeah,
so where did? Oh, he's resetting his router. Okay, so
where the fuck did Kevin go?
he's resetting his router.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, he did that 6 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, okay, so that situation. All right, so I'm getting a bigger picture here.
I mean, here's the thing, though. If you take it from the viewpoint that it's up to the individual to interpret it, and it's a matter of how the text speaks to you and this and that, you end up with a much more spiritual view of the text. And that, to me, I think is fucking hilarious. Along the lines of that one guy I was talking to at one point that, you know, I'm sitting there talking to him about the notion of, you know, what a soul would be like in essence. And I come up with this analogy, and he's like, I don't understand that. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to explain to you what it would be like if you had a soul. And granted, I was going with more the divine puppeteer kind of notion.
Sure.
You know, that you are the soul manipulating the meat sack, and you die and you drop the meat sack. I was, you know, using that kind of analogy, and he's like, that's not a soul. I'm like, then what the fuck do you think a soul is, you retard? You know, and this is the thing, you know, it's, people don't, you know, they talk about being spiritual or this and that, but I don't know what the fucking word means. But their book says that, you know, if you're a Christian, that means you're spiritual, and nobody else is spiritual other than you, and fuck off. You know?
To say the least, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, really? Then, great, tell me some great spiritual knowledge. There's a God. That's not spiritual knowledge.
Or at least it's not very impressive spiritual knowledge. I'm gonna be honest.
No, it's not. It's just, yeah, it's not it's just not spiritual knowledge. It's just, you know, I read in a book once upon a time that there was this guy named Harry Potter. Is just as impressive.
Right.
I mean, it's just pointless crap at that point. But, you know, this is what they think is spiritual. I have a book that I quote occasionally. That's not spiritual. Spiritual, you don't need the fucking book.
So I guess my big question at this point is that fuck you one. Okay, get out of here. So I guess like my big thing at this point is that, like, you know, if God said to Moses, like, you know, that he's the same guy now as he always was, and people think that the book is inspired by God. To my understanding, I think that is the common view, that God perhaps didn't write it personally, but it was inspired by him. Is that right?
Yes.
The more common is divine inspiration. But when you're talking divine inspiration on that kind of level, a lot of people get into this notion of either God spoke it to them or God guided their hands or this and that. But I've always been more of the opinion that that the inspiration is more like the way the muse inspire.
Like someone is inspired by their belief in God or their understanding of God, so they write about it rather than God speak. Yeah, it's like take the word for it, what it literally means, rather than implying that or saying that it implies that God sort of gave them the words, or that they're somehow divine.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
It makes more sense that way.
Well, let's go to the Old Testament for a moment in the 613 laws. It goes through the naughty no-no list, the people you are and aren't allowed to have sex with. And God for...
Fuck that noise.
There's one on there that is in the 613 laws. It says implied based upon this other law. Now it's a little bit redundant because you can't have sex with your mother and you can't have sex with your father and the mother can't have sex with the son, but it doubles up on all of them. So no ambiguity. And for some reason leaves out father cannot have sex with the daughter. That one is omitted. Now it states, and it's the 613 laws implied because it says it in reverse. Daughters cannot have sex with the father, but in all the others it gives the reverse, just not this one. So
that's
it's not a big deal, but it's an omission. God kind of left that one out if you're going to look at it as the notion of God holding the pen. He kind of screwed up on that one.
It's that's a rather bizarre omission.
It is, but at the same point, it's still technically covered, but they have it, forward and backwards. They have it, to cover both sides. Brother cannot have with sister, sister cannot have with brother. It doubles up to make sure that it's completely fucking clear on everyone except for that one. Now, technically not a huge fucking deal.
Technically not. Technically not a huge fucking deal.
But at the same point, kind of yuck.
I feel like if we're not bringing that up, we should be.
Possibly.
It's not that big. The thing is, theologically, it's insignificant. And a lot of the errors would be theologically insignificant unless you're trying to, make this out to be some literalistic stupidity.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I know.
We could be.
Well, this is why when we're talking to folks like Fiona or whatever, we're like, yeah, we don't have a problem with you. You're not telling us how to run our lives. You're not knocking on our fucking doors. You're not telling us that we must believe what you believe.
Yeah.
That's kind of the fundies thing. And those are the people that I'm so sick of dealing with.
You know what else I'm really sick of dealing with? Atheists who insist that if you're not fundamentalist or literalist, you don't take the Bible literally, or you're not a creationist or whatever, then you're not a real Christian.
That's the dumbest fucking thing.
I've dealt with a few of them in the AAS group. I encounter them a number of times in hangouts. It's just major pet peeve. Ugh.
I can understand. Trust me, I can.
There was some guy who posted on the Fundamentally Flawed group a while back that he was like, you know what I really hate? Gay Christians because they're hypocrites.
Carlton has a bit of that thing going.
Go jump in a fucking volcano and do...
wait, Carlton, right? No, I don't want to get the name wrong again.
Oh, I've never heard Carlton say that, or say anything along those lines. Like, yes, he's kind of a binary mindset.
He doesn't say it. No, I've never heard him specifically say it. But at the same point, he gets really confused when people aren't trying to take it literally.
He's also, he's also very, kind of passive-aggressive. He's soft-spoken. He's kind of like Grey Knight, actually. He's very soft-spoken. He doesn't yell at people. But with what he's saying, he's like, yeah, you're a douche.
Yeah, but at the same point, Grey Knight gets this kind of authoritarian, I know everything kind of attitude.
Yeah. And to Carlton's credit, he said after a point, okay, I don't want to monopolize the conversation. I'm going to leave.
He said that 20 minutes before he was actually done.
Oh, I didn't see that.
He said a half a dozen times, I don't want to dominate this conversation. Well, but you are.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Is the thing. You don't want to do it, but you appear to be doing a staggeringly good job.
Now, I don't know. It reminds me of a game that I ran not too long ago that Jade's character was talking to one of the NPCs, and she's like, "Oh, one more question," and I actually docked for asking.
Yeah, I remember that.
18 times.
That was the.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not important. But what I thought was funny is one more question. One more question. Dude, this is 30
out session.
Anyway.
Well, what I couldn't believe was when you just got around to You know, what's the only unpardonable sin? And then there are people who are pulling shit from fucking everything from Revelations to fucking some collusions and Philippians and all
Don't,
that.
don't, don't, don't say shit. Say me. It was me. I
Oh
don't
no,
mind.
no, you weren't the only one, man. There was other people too that were fucking. And I said, I'm like, there's only one that I can recall. Jade was too, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know,
Denying the Holy Spirit,
Mark
right?
328, motherfuckers, and I put it in the fucking chat, right? So I'm like, come on, pick up on this.
It's denying the Holy Spirit, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, well, or cursing, defaming, you know. And that's the only unpardonable sin that there is written about in the entire Bible. And this is what irks
The
me
only
with fucking
unpardonable
atheists
sin.
that don't know that.
Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
the only unpardonable sin. That's right. And fucking atheists that don't know this shit, and it's like, but they have the audacity to sit there and fucking, you know, scatterize, or what, you know, scaticate would maybe a better word, the fucking book. You know, especially the way it was fucking written compared to how it's been translated and shit. They just have no idea. And then you get some well-intentioned person like Carlton who has their own interpretation, of course.
Well, I mean, the thing is, there are certain theological things that I don't necessarily know, because, you know, you can learn a thing or two about the book, but not know specifics of different theological branches. But that particular one, all atheists in theory, I'd think would know, just because of, the blasphemy fucking challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the thing that Carlton pulled out, like, what would you do if you heard God telling you to kill someone, or blah, blah, blah. It's one of the most cliche, overdone tropes in the atheist book.
Totally.
I'm so tired of hearing it.
Totally. And it's like, why? This is what I never got about.
Hang on, though. What I thought was beautiful is that he was basically, it didn't matter what your answer was, it was wrong.
Yeah, pretty much just deny, 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 right? Because if you break through that fucking, that bubble they've got built around them, by fuck, you know, then the whole world comes crashing down and they have to question things. Son of a bitch.
It's like Fabio. Fabio answered yes to his question.
Yes,
And he,
I
you know,
saw that.
he took issue with that.
Yeah. And he's taking a stab at the Frenchman. I'm like, fuck you, you fucking daggle, Fabio. But I love your pasta sauce.
Oh, you love Fabio's first pasta sauce. I see how it is. What a douchebag.
Fucking I love that. Was fucking priceless watching him and Maute cook fucking 3 different dishes of Italian
I gotta watch
cuisine.
that. I saw the video was there, but I haven't watched it. I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's fucking priceless. And because Fabio's he's being at home, Fabio, right? And no, you don't fucking do that. You do it like this. Fucking cut the cocksucker lengthways. You know, get the fucking. Don't burn that fucking stuff. You don't want to burn it.
Oh man, I want to see Fabio in the kitchen doing his shit. That's got to be great. I gotta watch that.
Actually, the best part was when they stopped everything for a couple minutes to rag on.
Yeah.
Wait, to rag on who? I'm lagging.
The pizza.
Yeah, the pizza. Lenny's pizza.
Not the pizza. The barbecue pizza is not a pizza.
From Domino's.
Fuck that is. Yeah.
Barbecue
Fucking
stuff.
Domino's. What the fuck are they doing?
Don't tell me it's not pizza. It is pizza. It's delicious.
Anyway.
See, if you were Scottish, I could say, like, you fuckers got no fucking taste because you eat shit like haggis. But you're not.
Haggis is the heart, lung, and liver of sheep boiled in its own stomach.
Yeah.
And that is
there's
delicious.
a couple other things thrown in there, if you got some onions and.
When it comes to haggis, that is not actually the thing about haggis that's truly significant.
Oh.
No, the thing that's truly significant is people fucking eat this.
I know, right?
Haggis.
From what I've heard, it's not actually that bad, but it is kind of disgusting.
It's an acquired taste.
Oh yeah.
Which is warning signs for it's really that bad.
It's not chicken on a stick. Let's put it that way.
Ah, yes. It's the chicken.
It tastes like chicken, but they're frog legs. Tastes like chicken.
Tastes like fucking knob.
But it's catfish. Tastes like chicken.
It turns out catfish can too taste like chicken.
Yeah,
It's gadfly. Also tastes like chicken.
yeah, with a philosophical twist.
Why is this chicken questioning my ethics?
Yeah,
Dear Lord.
yeah. But how do you know that chicken?
Really is chicken?
I saw a very amusing meme, which was like it was a picture of a chicken, and it said, "I remember a time when a chicken crossed the road without its motives being questioned." I thought that was cute. That amused me.
That's strangely amusing. Yeah. Incidentally, Q&A is up. I'm just not fucking reading it. I'll read it when there's a lull, so fuck off.
I can tell 13 Heathens is really in the mood for this tonight.
I'll take a look.
Hey, Path of Exiles. Exiled? Wait a minute.
I
Path
can't
of
even load
Exiled.
Q&A. I'm lagging
Path
so
of Exile.
badly.
Ooh.
Faithless says, why you no shuffle?
Why?
We are shuffling.
We're doing it right now, Faithless.
Dumbass.
Shuffling off to Buffalo.
Alright, well, I'm running this hangout because I was asked to start the fucking shuffle, so I'm starting a shuffle, but I'm playing Path of Exile, so kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Because Exile's cool and she needs her own path, okay?
Yeah, man. Just gotta have it. That girl.
Yeah, watching me kill shit's more fun anyway, I guess. I don't know. Probably not. Not for you, I don't know. It's a good game, though. I've actually had it for a while. I just finally got around to playing it, and I'm like, yeah, this really is what Diablo 3 should have been. If they hadn't given it to some asshole that's only worked on WoW before, oh, we were really good with WoW. Idiot. This is not WoW, anyway.
Wait, who said that?
No, the one of the lead designers on Diablo 3 was this idiot that had worked on WoW. So they gave him the project.
Yeah, they made that. In some ways, it was too close to Diablo 2, and in other ways, it was too far away from Diablo 2. It's amazing how they pulled that shit off.
Yeah, they just totally fucked it up. Diablo 3 is a total clusterfuck. Basically, you have all the lore from the Diablo games, but in no other way was it fucking Diablo game.
Right. In no other context was this a Diablo game.
Yeah, the only thing that made it a Diablo game at all was all the winks and nods, and of course, killing Deckard Cain at the end of the first act was just fucking charming.
And then killing the girl at the end. What the fuck for? You try so hard to protect her, and then what? She just has to die, does she?
Oh, because she's Diablo.
Right. Well, no, Diablo possessed her at some point in the game.
No, she kind of always was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was specially bred for it or some such bullshit trope.
Oh, then yeah, let the bitch die.
Yeah. And of course, Diablo in that one, because he took over a girl, it was Diablo with boobs.
Ooh.
Which
Gotta have that, right?
I think that makes it Tit-ablo.
I don't see a downside. No, she never was always Diablo though. At the end of like the fourth act, Diablo's soul gets crammed inside of her by like her mother or something.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
But she was basically bred for it, is kind of the way that they made it come out.
Oh.
This was the plan all the while. This is what she was born for, great.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a fucking piece of shit.
Oh. Well, now I like that less.
Yeah. It was just boring.
Oh.
It was just fucking boring. And of course, now they're the new one, the Reaper of Souls. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be just as shit.
Console
It could be better. I don't know. I'm not even gonna give it a fucking chance. Well, here's the thing. Honestly, with Diablo 3, they had the real money auction.
Yeah.
So the moment that they went online with the real money auction, I, took a whole bunch of items and crap, put them on the auction house, made back the money I spent in the fucking game, and then never played again.
Oh, sure.
It's like, great, I got back my money. Now,
Nice.
fuck you.
Did you get back like the exact amount or a little more?
A little more, actually. Not too much more.
There you
That
go.
was my thing. It's just
You made a profit off.
I just wanted to make like 20 cents. Not much. Then again, I could have tried actually using it and making more, and fuck that. I don't give a shit. And man, did that fuck up the economy in that game. Holy shit, did they manage that poorly. Oh wait, along with the rest of the game, they managed the entire fucking game poorly.
Oh, remember the launch? I was watching a live stream of some guys I follow that were playing that when it launched, and there was 2 hours before they can even fucking get in because the servers were down.
They did pretty well then. I had to wait a day.
Yeah, the launch was a disaster.
Oh yeah, because once they did you have to wait a couple hours for the server to come up. Then when it came up, like partway through the day, it fucking went down.
It's like, okay, all right, all server work. Now I got to go create my character. Oh fuck, database crashed.
So then they actually get it squared away and you get to run it, and then the first fucking weekend that the thing would have been running. Nope, down again. For the entire until like Monday or something. It was horrible.
And it was one of the most.
Wait, sorry. No, that was Neverwinter that did that. Sorry, I had my games mixed up for a second.
Well, Diablo 3 was like one of the most highly anticipated games of like that year and really like almost the whole decade.
I never buy games as a general rule when they first come out. I was ready to see what they're like, but I'm like, fuck it, Diablo, buying it. Oh my god, I couldn't have possibly expected them to fuck it up that bad. And it's funny because Path of Exiles here is so fucking much better, and it's just some crappy ripoff, quote quote crappy ripoff. But
it's a ripoff, but it's just not crappy.
Yeah.
The ripoff was better than.
So much better. Well, I mean, there are certain things I would like to exist in this game. Like being able to pick your class and choose a gender. That'd be kind of nice. Your class comes kind of hardwired with a gender. But hang on a second, let me kill these fucking things. I actually have a shitload of abilities I'm not even using in here right now. But your abilities down here, these abilities are from gem sockets that you just stick in different items. A lot of things come with buried sockets, and each of these sockets has different gems in them that give you different abilities, and you can have them linked with support gems and all this other crap. And then we have... Oops, let me get to the right one here. There it is. We have the fucking skill tree.
Oh, wow.
Now, I started off with my little guy here, and the first thing I did was bank all the way up here, so early in the game I'd have massive bonus to dex and agility. And I was initially going to jump over here to get some of the massive spell bonus things, and I might do that later, I haven't decided. But in addition, I'm going all the way the fuck out this way of the chain. But since I want to raise my sword damage, I have to bounce way the fuck down here, which is just a couple more clicks. You can go all over this fucking
That skill tree is pretty fucking cool looking.
One of these here is where one of the classes starts off. So I basically started off with the guy that I guess this guy I thought this guy was supposed to be like the healer dude. He's just more the macer guy. Over here is where the witch starts. So I started banking over towards the witch. Now I'm doing some of the stuff for the macer, but I'm just had to go sword instead with the guy. I just like his look better. But eventually I have to cut down here and get the extra stuff for the extra life and recovery stuff. And then I can go over here to get some of the spell power-up stuff. I can also summon zombies if I want.
Yeah, that skill tree is pretty fucking cool looking. I might just get my hands on this game. How much is it?
Free.
Okay, I'm definitely getting it.
Yeah, it's fucking free. If you want to blow money on it to basically support them, whatever the fuck, that is where the store comes in. Hang on a second. There we go.
Okay, it's online.
Bring it up right now. Oh, there it is, a shop. Okay, the shop, you can buy points. Ooh, gee. With the deals and all the different stuff, it's vanity stuff. There's a couple things.
Okay, so it's like League, basically. You can get skins.
Yeah, it's most of it, except for the guild stuff. But most of it's just vanity crap.
Okay.
You don't need any of it. It's useless vanity shit. There's no pay to win. They don't even have gold in the game.
Oh my goodness.
There's no fucking gold. You want what your currency is? Your base currency? Identify scrolls. And 3 identify scrolls will buy you a portal scroll. You also find things like orgs of augmentation, what have you, some of which you can buy with your identify scrolls. But your orbs and this kind of stuff, you can trade them for different kinds of orbs and all this other stuff. There are some items that you buy in the shop by spending, orbs or whatever the fuck the other items you find are. I mean, it's entirely a barter-based economy.
Oh yeah, I really want to start playing this. I have a lot of other stuff going on right now, but yeah, that looks fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sitting here playing it nonstop for like 3 days. That's why I've been doing shuffles. I've been having too much goddamn fun. Which a huge fucking change. It's like, oh gee, a game that I actually want to play. Holy crap! How did that happen?
Yeah, I've I've been playing a lot more games in general now that I have a computer that can play all the games. I'm going through Portal 2 right now, which I've owned for like the past year, but I got out of the Steam sale, but my laptop could not handle it.
Portal 2 is fun as hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy crap! The fucking Q&A just started working.
Fucking Steve Merchant is a legend in that game.
Let's see, Benaberry. Does anyone own Bitcoin? Yes, I own Bitcoin, Benaberry. No, I'm not telling you how much.
$4.
More than that.
Wow, you own the company? Holy shit!
It's not a company.
I was a
Wow.
joke. It was a bad joke,
Well,
but it was still a joke.
There is the Bitcoin Foundation that publishes the client, but yeah. I own Bitcoin. I own your mom, Benaberry.
Bow, bow, bow. Okay, I know I fucking invited people. Oh well. I don't know. I'm kind of just That's part of why I was like, yeah, I'm not planning on running a shuffle tonight, especially because I know there was extra stupidity earlier in the community. Yeah, I'm tired of this.
People needed a rant, especially Lenny.
Oh, right.
That was done off air.
Yeah.
We will leave that where it lay. Yes, the world did not need to bear witness to the boyish charms.
We shall not speak of the Firthening.
What a retard. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
I need more beer.
I don't know. I might open up the floodgates in a few.
Open them up. Fuck it. Finish your map.
Yeah, that's the problem. I can't do much of anything right now. That's why you guys have some fucking controls, because I'm too busy killing shit. And I have insane fucking regeneration rate. Yeah, it's funny because you go through it, and it's that, it really is that Diablo 2 kind of style that you're going around and you're like, oh, this is no problem. Kicking the crap out of everything. You feel fucking epic. Then you run into that one critter that's nasty as fuck that you're like, oh shit, run!
There we go.
It's like, oh, this is no fucking problem. This is a cakewalk. This is, ow, my ass!
I love how even after you give me control panel access, the invite button still doesn't do anything.
Shit, isn't it?
That's dumb.
After I finish clearing out this building, I should be able to actually widen my invites.
And Lenny, you should send the link to Jakki.
Sure. If she's up.
Okay, there we go.
There we.
Let's see now. Let's bring in one of the super groups. Let's see now. Open the fucking floodgates.
Which group is that? Acquaintances?
Yeah. Actually, I still have to start. So I still haven't used my sorting hat. So still 72 members in that, and I'm like fucking 300 now in the unsorted. Fucking massive ass list. And incidentally, if you're actually commenting on the video itself, no, I have no idea what the fuck your comments are. I don't pay attention to that live. I do pay attention to Q&A somewhat.
I could throw the link there if you want.
Oh, fuck that. No. Just no.
Okay.
That is always a very fucking bad idea. But people do it. Because, you know, bad ideas know no bounds.
Well, a lot of people do it.
Fucking archers.
6 viewers.
Yeah. What does that one do again?
Whew, 13, you are fucking shit up over there.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're slaying everything.
Oh, yeah. I got pretty good gear. I'm cruising through here, but that was always a thing though of Diablos. You go around, and the mob sizes for most of the shit was so fucking high that you actually feel epic.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And you get the right combination of stuff in this one, and you feel pretty fucking epic. But as you see there, I took some fucking damage there, even with my regeneration rate. But with the way I have it rigged up here, I'm like fired up to the. I'm like super hyper with a fire. I do fuckloads of damage. But, you know, if I run into something that's partially immune to fire, I'm fucked! Like, yeah, there have been rooms in some of the dungeons that's like, walking in there feeling all like, I am Mr. fucking Colossal. And then I'm walking out of there with my ass in my hand. It's like, okay, I had to go back.
Ass in hand.
Oh, yeah, it's like, do you want to restart at the last checkpoint? I'm like, yes. But I'll say this much, the one thing that I am fucking delighted about is we don't have the whole fucking, all of your items fucking falling apart every 10 minutes shit.
Yeah.
Oh god, I couldn't stand that. That was actually one of the biggest things that they fucked up with D3 when they first released it. I mean, you sit there, go out there, and your equipment decayed so incredibly fast that it was just ridiculous. And there were some missions that were so miserable that it was just like, fuck it, just keep going through and just keep dying. You'll make it through eventually.
Yeah.
And the repair bills wouldn't be that bad. But then they changed the algorithm for how much your repairs cost. You know, because, you know, you don't want to intentionally die to get to the end.
Right.
What about the people that aren't fucking intentionally dying, but are dying because the way you rig this up is that you have some fucking enemy that has lasers shooting between them that there's no fucking way to avoid, and they kill you within 2 seconds of appearing on the map. Which would be Inferno difficulty, where the things have like 5 fucking specials. And it's just like, oh look, there's something on the map, and then all of a sudden, boom, they shoot all this crap at you, and they drop basically laser fucking turrets while there's these strikes of energy going between them that kill you. And you know, there's like 18 million things going at once, and there's no fucking way to get away from it or dodge it or anything. You're just plain fucked. It's like, great, cheesy instant kill, and you have to get past this shit to get to the next area. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, that sounds like a awesome time.
Yep, and then what they do is they add like a times 100 fucking multiplier to the repair amount for the equipment.
Yeah.
So it got to the point that you were no longer making enough gold in the game to pay for your repairs.
Yikes.
Even if you were playing it decently, because there were so many occasions that you appear on the map and there we go, you're instantly killed. Because you're in the middle of this mob of like 3 fucking monsters with this electric thing going between them that drop these laser things down, pull you over to their location, so you get pulled through all this shit on the way. You know, all this crap stacked on top of each other. So it's like, bang, instant death. No chance to do anything about it. And, you know, this happens 2 or 3 times because you have to get past this to get to the next section unless you want to restart that entire fucking dungeon set.
Yeah.
By just quitting the game and going back in. And so you finally get past it. You've died like 10 fucking times. Your repair bill is like not only more than you've gotten from looting every fucking thing, because you have to loot every fucking scrap of gold at that point and sell every item that you come across. But even then, you were still losing. It was horrible. They finally did something about it. It's like, well, you know, maybe multiplying the amount that you have to repair by like 1,000 was a little too high. Let's change it to 100. Ugh, horrible. People were sitting there in the forums for like a week complaining about it. They're like, oh no, we think this balance should work. And they're like, dude, I have like 3 characters I can't play because their gear's all about to break. So yeah, a total clusterfuck, but I've heard nothing but good about Path of Exile at least, but Diablo 3, absolute fucking pile of shit. Most disappointed I've ever been with a game, which is why I'm always happy to rant about it. And apparently bore the shit out of poor Muskie too. Sorry, Muskie.
That's all right. Fuck. You're not hurting my chess game any, that's for sure.
Oh, okay. You're playing chess. Ooh.
Ooh, I know. I'm such a fucking bubbly character as myself. You think I should be on something like World of Warcraft or something?
Screen share that. We can make this a gamer hangout.
Oh, that yellow flash a moment ago was leveling up.
Hi, Jakki. Welcome to Insomnia Shuffle.
And now that I've leveled up, let's see now.
Stan, hey Stan.
Hi.
See, now people come in.
It is that Jakki too, because see, I'm looking at the screen here. I'm looking at my game, right? Hey, Jack.
Hi.
Hey, girl. What's happening? Sorry, I was channeling Urban Owen just then.
Urban Owen.
Urban.
Hi, Lee. It was like 3 people joined in like 1 minute. Howdy.
Hey, Stan.
Okay.
Ooh, minute.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Oh.
13. Can you give me controls again? Because I had to leave. Or turn Stan down.
Sorry, Stan. Get a ton of feedback there, old boy.
Yeah, I have him down. We'll see if he can actually communicate in a minute. Sure, I'll give you your controls back, Kevin, seeing as I am not paying any attention to anything but the fucking game.
That's fine.
Yeah, this is what I was planning on wasting my night on. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
So apparently, in lieu of running a standard shuffle, I'm instead sitting around and advertising a game. I guess I don't know, that's kind of what I feel like I'm doing.
And the people who worked at Path of Exile appreciate it.
Well, you know, they're forget where they're based actually. Oh fuck, the statues are alive. Holy shit, I didn't expect that. Hi, ambush motherfuckers. Jeez, that was kind of
fun. 13, you should explain to Jakki what Insomnia Shuffle is. If she's new here.
Okay, general rules pertaining to Insomnia Shuffle, which don't apply tonight, because tonight I'm not giving a shit. General rules, Insomnia Shuffle, anything goes. We're generally rude and obnoxious to each other because we do that. But more important than that, the only thing that's typically off the table is the topic of religion. We generally talk about any other frickin' thing else. Because, yeah, everyone gets sick of that.
Beautiful.
But the problem is that tends to be the thing that most of us have in common. So it kind of gives us a chance to figure out what else we might have in common with our fellow people within the community. And there actually have been some occasions we've gotten, you know, people to, like, actually have conversations without, you know, having to kill each other and agreeing on things and thinking, oh wow, gee, this is a person I've only disagreed with before. Wow.
Yes, we've actually had Rand Campbell in here and had fun with him.
Well, up to a point, but everybody kind of wanted to. Anyway.
Yep. No, that was that was me. That was me, and I'm very happy to admit it. No, that was me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, and other rule: if anyone says that no one will kick me, I can't be kicked, they will be properly kicked by one of the people who has controls.
Yeah, it's the unwritten rule. Somebody saying they wouldn't kick me, you're going to be gone.
He's like,
yeah, I'm talking to you.
And that's the thing is, on that occasion when, you know, Rand was kind of playing nice, more or less by that particular point, he's like, oh, you wouldn't kick me out. I'm like, oh, you said it.
Okay, we have an excuse.
Yeah, it's like, okay, somebody's going to kick him. Now the question is, who's going to get to him first?
Byron.
Yeah. And technically, I think it was prudent that technically started that tradition. Oh god, this is going to be messy.
Yes, it was prudent who started that tradition, along with many other traditions.
So I heard when I was coming into the room, someone mentioning games.
Yes.
And that has sparked my interest.
Well, I've been sitting around bitching about Diablo 3 and how poorly they did on it.
It's
And what I'm
horrible. Diablo 2 is way better.
And what I'm playing is Path of Exile, which is everything Diablo 3 should have been.
Oh man, yeah, I hear ya.
I mean, the amount of money that they spent on the development of that fucking game and how crappy a product they ended up with is just deplorable.
You know, when I saw the trailers for Diablo 3, I pretty much like threw up in my mouth a little. It was so horrible. It was horrible.
Oh god.
Horrible trailers.
Oh, the trailers, you know, I can deal with the trailers. You know, that's not that big a thing. I don't mind.
Yeah,
What I mind is the gameplay was shit.
It kind of preluded to a shitty game. So.
Yeah. It sucked. It just sucked.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it didn't disappoint you. A shitty game is what you thought you were getting, and a shitty game is what you got.
Well, yeah, well, it disappointed a lot of people who, like me, who, you know, been playing Diablo 2 for a long time, and it was one of the most anticipated games of the fucking decade. It's been in development for 10 years.
I hadn't watched TV in ages. I had no idea it was even due out. I hadn't seen a single commercial for it. I walked into the store and I just dip, display, pause, turn by. That was it.
Isn't there a new Doom game coming out soon? Huh?
There is indeed
Doom
doing Doom.
Nice.
And
then Witcher 3 is coming out soon.
Oh my god, Witcher 3 looks
you know
like...
what game I'm waiting?
Huh?
You know what game I'm waiting for? Half-Life 3. Think we're ever gonna see that?
Yeah,
Probably not.
there isn't no, guys.
No, be an adult.
I'm waiting for Fallout 4 still.
That too.
I'm crying inside at the idea that we're never going to see Half-Life 3. I have an eternal waterfall of tears falling in the back of my mind.
Fuck you, Valve.
It's getting sad. It's getting to the point where it's going to be like Duke Nukem Forever, and it doesn't come out for like 15 years, and then everyone's horribly disappointed.
They're going to make Portal 3 before they make Half-Life 3.
Oh, no. Well, if I ever work for Valve, I'll make sure to push for Half-Life 3.
It's been a pretty serious tendency lately, though. It's like, you know, here are these games that, you know, we haven't seen one of them for ages. We wanted sequels. We never got our fucking sequels. And then some company picks it up and says, oh, yes, we're going to bring you a sequel to... And then they fuck it up.
Yeah. I don't understand why Valve isn't making a Half-Life 3, because it would make so much money.
Because they know you want it, Jakki. That's why. They know you want it.
Just wait, like 10 years from now, it's going to come out on, like, 2020's technology. It's probably under development, and they're just keeping it under wraps. I don't know. I know someone who works for Valve. I should go ask him.
Maybe they're planning on making it for the Oculus Rift. That would be an interesting...
It wouldn't surprise me.
...thing to think about. I'm very excited for it. I tried the Oculus Rift, actually, at PAX East earlier this year, and it was pretty awesome.
Seems like with Half-Life 3, it's like the polar opposite of what most companies usually do and push their games out really early, far too early.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've just been really... Saying disillusioned is the wrong way to put it. I mean, years and years ago, I ran a pirate board back in my old BBS days. And I very quickly discovered that games suck. As kind of a general rule.
That's why I've gotten into a lot of like indie games lately, because there's a lot of interesting stuff being done there that you're not ever going to see from the game studios.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It was just plain disappointing in general.
I guess we're doing the screen share thing tonight, so why not?
Yeah, I'll lose that one. Actually, hold on to it for a
What is it that we're actually watching here?
It's Portal 2.
Oh.
He's playing Path of Exile.
Yeah, you can't see what he's doing because, you know, it's not as interesting.
Bite me, 13.
Well, you know, it's not, you know. Portal 2, how many people have played Portal 2?
I have.
I have.
I loved it.
There you go. Everybody knows what it is.
Well, I was saying earlier, like, I've owned it for like a year because I bought it on Steam. My old laptop could not handle it. And, yeah, I just got a computer that can handle pretty much any game you throw at it, so fuck yes.
Okay.
Getting at your backlog games.
Pretty much. I have a long list of shit that I need to...
You can finally play King's Quest 7.
Oh, shut up. I have emulators for that shit.
And this is why I primarily do console gaming, because you don't have to worry about not being able to play it.
Bullshit. Not too
Fuck
much.
consoles.
Yeah,
No.
PC gaming all the way.
No.
Those of us who have $1 trillion to spend and who don't work for a living.
Wait, no. Wait. There has been a rash lately of console games that when they first came out didn't fucking work right. Especially on, like, the Xbox One.
That was one game didn't work right, and it was Battlefield 4, and no one cared.
No, there were some others. There were 2 or 3 that didn't work right.
PC gaming is so much more let me think of the word
Robust.
superior.
I go with robust.
You know, while I think it's fantastic that we all have families who are willing to just buy us all some computers that we can just, you know, it must be wonderful to have a family who's going to buy you a $3,000 computer, but the rest of us have to deal with the $600 laptop that they have to afford in the budget they have, and then if they want a game, they have to do it on consoles because we don't have $1 trillion to spend on PCs.
Well, this is why people buy actual fucking PCs instead of laptops. They're a fucking hell of a lot cheaper than those laptops.
If you build your own PC, it can cost considerably less.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can get a lot more like RAM and better video cards.
The one that I'm using, my stepdad built for me, and it was, I think, like 1,500 or so in parts total. It was only more because he bought me like Microsoft Office and Windows 8, which I don't give a shit about. But
yeah, mine was like 400.
And also the cool thing about PC games is you can go in and mod them, and I really enjoy.
Okay, I want this. Hang on. Let's go to the screen for a second. I want these things to start chasing me.
13, can you turn your bandwidth up at all?
Oh, is it lagging that bad? Hang on, wait.
It's not that it's lagging, it's just the graphics are like really pixelated.
Okay, then you can't see the penises then.
What? What? Creepers? What?
Yeah, hang on. There we go. They're like the David statues, they have little penises. Right there.
Oh my goodness, I do.
I'm going to...
Oh dear.
You fucker.
Hack him right in the dick.
Yeah, I'm hacking around
Kick it around in the dirt.
You know when all my friends play and it drives me up the wall?
Wow.
They're all into League of Legends. And I fucking hate that game.
Okay, I play League of Legends. Not very much, but I understand your frustration. The community is toxic as fuck. It helps to have friends that you can play with, which I do. I'm bronze too. I'm not that good, but I like League.
Yeah, all my friends are like diamond level.
Oh, okay. So they're hardcore into it.
Yeah, and they're like obsessed with it.
Hey, 13. I don't know if you saw in the side chat there, but Neo says hi.
Neo can go suck a dick. Wait a minute, hold on. He doesn't go by Neo anymore. He goes by Ponard Supreme or something.
There's only one Neo. There's only one Neo.
Guy.
So maybe you guys.
Hello, Neo.
So I take it you guys know him then.
Oh, we know.
He's someone we hate. Hi, Jordy. I thought Jordy, did you get a new computer finally? or GPU, whatever?
No, everything just seems to be running normally again. I don't know what's up with this stupid thing.
Where is this being broadcasted? Is this being broadcasted on
13
someone's
Heathens
YouTube
channel. It's on 13 Heathens. Wait here, I'll give you a link to the video.
Alright. I'm on live broadcasting. I don't even know whose channel it is on.
Yeah, Insomnia Shuffle belongs to 13.
Alright.
And Jordy, before I forget, I guess you're fine with running Drunk Bears now, I guess?
For the time being, until my computer crashes again.
I was gonna say, I need the password to your account on DAS. Because
okay. One second.
If I was to run it, because the beta site is actually really buggy, and yeah, we're stuck with DAS until I get my ass in gear and finish coding the actual site.
I need to find you in the list. Where are you, Kevin?
Send it to me and just send it to me in Skype, dude.
That's what I'm doing.
Is this really pixelated?
It's a little better, not much. It's fine. I'm not really watching it.
Hang on, I'm going to ask you if you can see the red thing dangling between this guy's legs, because this guy's is hue different.
Oh, okay.
There we go. See it?
Is that how you tell the boss stick?
Yeah.
No, I can't really see that. Well, let's see. I turned my bandwidth up. Nah.
There you are. You're the gorilla. Okay, I had to look for.
Oh yes, I'm the Jimmy rustling gorilla.
Yeah, that's right. I changed it a while ago. Saw that, but I couldn't. It kept on crashing on me before I could send it to you. That's a new password. Or for some reason, it's been running without artifacting, which is actually surprising. So I'm pretty impressed.
We should run this weekend. Tomorrow would be good. Not Saturday. I'm having a house party on Saturday.
Anytime this weekend's probably a bad time for me. I have family coming, but otherwise,
okay.
I could probably make some time. Maybe we'll see. So I wouldn't mind running a game.
I miss my Drunk Bears, man. I need my Drunk Bears.
I know.
Oh, for those who don't know, Drunk Bears Against Humanity is a Skype group that me and Jordy are in. We play Cards Against Humanity with a custom...
I own that. Well, actually, PA owns the Skype group.
Yes, group that Jordy runs. We play Cards Against Humanity with a custom deck that is full of inside jokes and like people in the YouTube community that we make fun of. It's a good time.
It's an exceptional time. I've given up on trying to make videos. It's just too much effort, especially with the computer issues. But I'm always willing to run games.
Let me try this. I'm going to try restarting XSplit and see what it does.
Good night, gentlemen. Hello, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
Hi,
Grolixes.
Grolixes. I know him as Faithless, so...
Yep, that's me.
Bonjour, mon ami. Ça va?
Toujours très bien.
Comment ça va?
Comment t'appelles-tu?
Faithless.
French.
Well, I'm still surprised at 13's good French. Like, it's normal for a Canadian to have some basic French, thanks to Trudeau.
Not I. I was born.
I was bastard. Anyway,
I was within the central area of Canada, where no one speaks French and everyone's full on English.
Well, almost everywhere in Canada, everyone is full on English, but it's not unusual to pay attention to the mandatory French classes. A lot of Canadian kids are pretty much forced to pick some basic French up.
Actually, being a visually impaired person, I managed to skip that for classes that taught me how to use my eyes better. So.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, if you're older from all the years listening to Jean Chrétien on the CBC News, we do these things because they are the right things, eh?
Approve is approve.
Talk out the side of your face.
I have to
Come on, pardon. You are so wrong. Of course.
Our white prime minister, when he get up on stage, he's sitting there going, approve is approve is approve.
Approved is approved is approved. Don't tell me no.
What
And
the
if you
fuck?
disagree, I'll give you the Shawinigan handshake, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, what does that entail?
He actually
I'm
did
curious
punch that
now.
guy out and broke into his home.
Uh,
I gotta give him credit.
The Shawinigan handshake is a reference to there was basically some protesters at one point, and they got in his face, and he actually put a chokehold on a protester.
You cocksucker, get out of my way! Tabernacle.
Well, now, Jakki as a good politician, he wouldn't swear.
There we go.
Oh no, he would not swear as much. No.
Okay, let's see if I can get the focus in on this resolution here. Nice little Greek statue. Davidson, come on, show me your little red winky. There we go.
Oh, there we go. There's his mini
Oh,
boss.
Winky.
Not my Winky.
That's Winky.
Nut punch.
13, you're never gonna get it any like higher quality than that. The hangouts do not work like that.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to get their little red prick on there because I was talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Jordy, you would have loved to have been
There
me.
we go. Good job.
Sorry?
I got given a brand new fucking laptop. Given.
Awesome. Given.
Brand new. I almost soiled myself from just.
Well, at least you don't have to use the fact that you were using.
At the moment, yes, because I've got the Windows 8 thing on the new one, and I'm getting used to that, eh?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my God! Be more.
Senor.
See, and I'm a little bummed that I can't do a lot of graphic stuff right now because I could be running OBS for Drunk Bears, and that would make me so happy. It means I could, instead of it just being the screen like it normally is, I could have the black card sitting in one spot, and the other I could do what 13 normally does when he doesn't stream Hangouts.
Yeah.
Just makes me so happy that OBS is actually finally getting updated. That being Open Broadcaster.
Oh, yeah. Rather than just doing it through Google Hangouts with the shitty-ass screen share thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that another place where you can do broadcasts with other people as well?
OBS is just software. It's
like XSplit.
Yeah. If you're not familiar with Xbox or Xbox or OBS.
I don't have
Xbox.
I have PS3.
No, it's just streaming software. You just put in your stream key and then you can start streaming. And they just updated it for the Mac, so I'm sort of impressed.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Or you can run nasty Cards Against Humanity.
Nasty. It's
Okay,
nasty.
Kevin, when I sent you that thing about Super Fight, did you take a look at it?
Oh, yeah, I did. We're not putting that in.
Why not? Super Fight looks like so much fun.
Because it has nothing to do with Cards Against Humanity, and it's probably licensed, and it's just
I don't know. I've been looking into that, but Super Fight is basically Cards Against Humanity, just not Cards Against Humanity. It's the same black and white card scheme.
If I were to implement that, it is far down my list. And here's the thing: when you're working on any programming project or any website, you have to be careful about feature creep.
Yeah, I know.
Don't give yourself so much that you can't handle it.
And that's why our list is slightly shorter than it once was.
Oh yeah.
I haven't taken a look. Actually, I have to go see.
Oh, I haven't worked on it in a while because I've had some other stuff that I've had to deal with lately. But I'll get back into it.
Right.
I'm still trying to get the login authorization to working. The fucking thing's not saving passwords to the database like it should. I need to talk to Brian, but he's been busy lately.
So wait, do you guys make video games?
No.
So the site that we use for Cards Against Humanity is DexAgainstSociety.com. It's a piece of crap. It's really poorly written.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
It's really buggy. So I have programming skills, sort of. Well, not sort of. I do. But
Kevin,
I have a lot to learn about web development, but
Kevin knows a lot more than I do. I'll just say that much.
I'm working on a site that basically it's not only like Cards Against Humanity, but will have like a lot of custom modes and stuff, and do a whole lot more than any of the sites that had for that game. So we're gonna play on that.
It's basically. Oh, and nice to meet you, by the way.
Hi.
Sorry. What was it? Oh yeah, that's right. It's basically a collaborative between me and Kevin and I don't know. I'll have to go look
Char and Brian and Jade are in the group.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never played Cards Against Humanity. I don't
Have
even know what it is.
Have you played Apples to Apples before?
Yeah.
It's basically that, but for horrible people.
Adulterated and
a lot of politically incorrect shit, and it's fun as hell.
A lot of our inside jokes.
Well, there's the actual game that you can buy or print out because it's Creative Commons.
Yeah.
You can cut out all the cards, but we play with a custom deck that has actually. Here, I'll just link you to. I'll give you the spreadsheet if you want to see some of the cards we play with.
Anybody's welcome to add Jakki to the Drunk Bears. I think I'm still in that group right at the moment. Yeah, I'm still there. When everything collapsed in my computer, I had to leave a bunch of groups. Sorry, 13.
Yeah, we have like 1,000 fucking cards now.
Wait, what? 1 second.
Let's see. We have 857 white cards. And we have 265 black cards.
What did I rename it? Drunk Bears Resurrection or something?
Yeah. Oh, that was just a precaution in case Prudent decided to do anything funky.
Which he didn't.
I like the little notes on the sides of the black cards, like the
Oh yeah, I've been as I was going through the list and doing like error correction and stuff. I put in a few notes like what the stuff is a reference to because there's so many inside jokes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you guys are bastards.
What?
Add all these cards.
Oh yeah, you do.
Or you could add them too, I guess. Now that you have the password.
Oh right.
I would love to play a game of Cards Against Humanity.
Add me on Skype if you're on Skype.
Either add Kevin or me on Skype. I'm Jordy Woods on Skype.
Okay. Will do.
Add Kevin. Probably the best.
Yeah, my Skype's in the chat.
Awesome.
Kevin B. Or no, that's not it.
It's
no.
KEVBUC13.
Yeah, I've had to type it so many times to try to get.
Cogito ergo fuck yourself. There we go. Let's see. Add people. Oh, the topic is still drunk reprobates against humanity. I have to change it back.
God mockers.
Well. What you doing here?
I gotta tell you, KFC, and I know I've said this before, but by God, I'm gonna say it right now. KFC would do well to add just the skin to the menu.
What about? I was gonna say, does it come with a defibrillator too?
What about just the tip?
Just the tip, just for a second, just see how it feels.
Throw away the rest of the pigeons. Just keep the skin.
No, if they gave you if you put on the menu just a tub of chicken skin, fuck me, you wouldn't keep that shit on the shelf.
Get a large gravy with it.
You know it, brother.
That'd be the new famous bowl. It'd just be gravy and chicken skin.
If they have the stones to go fucking try and sell people double downs, for fuck's sake, you'd think they'd do this.
Well, yeah, for a while weren't they selling hamburgers at ballparks that had like Krispy Kreme donuts as the buns?
Oh my god!
So I mean, if they can do that, they can certainly give you a tub of chicken skin.
That's horrifying, and I was not aware of it, but I love it.
I don't know if they still do it or not, but it was a couple years back. There was a big thing about it.
Jesus, titty fucking Christ. That is gross.
There's kind of a problem with that, though.
Hmm?
If you get something like skin by the vat, then what do you do with the chicken that the skin came from?
You eat it.
You started
that's
with
awful.
the
Skin.
You grind it up and put it in nuggets.
Okay, there you go.
You make chicken. You make
Well, this
chicken
conversation got dark real fast. Oh wait, it's a shuffle. It's supposed to do that.
And you know people would buy that shit. I mean, with Burger King there, where they had make it your way or whatever, that sort of thing where you could tell them whatever sandwich you wanted to make, and they'd make it for you. My friend used to work at Burger King, and in the drive-through window, he used to have 3 or 4 people who just wanted mayonnaise between 2 buns. That's all they wanted.
I'll give you mayonnaise between two. Never mind.
Well done. Well done, well done.
Well played, sir.
So it's that thick, huh?
Like, wait a minute. What if I want an ostrich sandwich? Can they make that for me?
Oh no, they might have ostrich in their meat. Who knows?
I've had ostrich before. It's not bad. Too salty though.
Just walk up there and be like, "Excuse me, I'd like a double quarter-pounder dolphin with cheese."
Can I get a triple, double, triple?
Could
Or
you
no,
mix
just
a
be
little,
like, give me a chicken sandwich and waffle fries for
Is
free.
your Shamu burger made with real shit?
Oh God, no.
Can you just deep fry some ice cream and put it between 2 buns? Maybe put some mayonnaise on it.
How hard would it be to walk into a KFC and say, "Excuse me, I want the 8-piece bucket, original recipe, hold the chicken."
I bet you someone has done it. I
just want the bucket is all I want. I need the bucket. It's for a project I'm doing.
What do you mean you can't do this? God damn it, it's America.
I didn't realize we were in Nazi Russia.
We can't do that without a Monty Python reference. I'm sorry. Okay.
A shrubbery. Oh, that's.
herring!
What is your quest?
I didn't expect some sort of Spanish Inquisition here.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I think you need to go to Rand Campbell's channel for those.
You know,
That man would do very well back there.
Mowdy and Matthew Steele are coming to Florida at in the middle of October, and they're going to hang out with me for a week. And I'm going to do nothing but take them to barbecue places and make them eat it. Every time, like, "Hey, where do you want to go tonight?" "Oh, I know a place. Barbecue joint."
Yeah, dude, show them a good time, especially Steele. He needs it.
Yeah, that was kind of the point. That's kind of the plan, just get him out of his head for a week.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much time he normally likes to spend in titty bars, but he's spending a lot of time now. Because there's nowhere in the world where a man can get his mind out of the shitty place
Like a titty.
like a titty bar.
I used to work at one, and it was a fucking headache.
Well, it's different when you work and they have to deal with all those catty bitches.
Yeah.
Jared, are you having connection issues or whatever? You keep bouncing in and out.
Oh wow! Now that I turned it off the fucking stream, this is running so much better.
Stan, what did you do at the nightclub?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Were you a bouncer?
Yeah. Yeah, I was a bouncer, yeah.
Yeah, they do. They deal
I
with
bet
a
you
lot of
fucked some
shit.
people up.
What's that?
Kevin was mentioning how you probably deal with just a horrific amount of shit, and I was referencing how I bet you fucked some people up.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, I try to be civil. You always try and talk your way out of it, but there's all situations you can't do that in.
Pardon me, sir. Please zip up.
Yeah, yeah. You put your lad away, for fuck's sake.
You said it before I could.
Come in here.
Yeah, well, there's certain side deals that go on that you can make extra
Yeah,
cash.
if you want to take your lad out, you got to go to the back room. Sorry.
And then you take out your lad. Oh wait, that was the other night.
No, it's an ongoing joke.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. Okay, now here we go. We've got a certified female in the room. Let's see how this works out.
What?
No,
Certified. Come
she's-
on.
Yeah, absolutely. You, Jackie, come on. You have paperwork, I'm sure.
She's certified in what word?
You have certification. I'm sure you're all official. Imagine, if you will, a young man, skinny, pale, crew cut that's not working for him. No,
Wait,
no,
wait, what?
that's not what I said.
Everyone quiet. Let him talk.
Imagine, if you will, Jackie,
Yes.
a young man, very skinny, very pale, glasses, crew cut that looks terrible.
Oh, God, I know where this is
Hey,
going.
that
I know where
sounds
this-
like my boyfriend, unfortunately.
Okay, wow. Okay, well, this might affect your answer.
Hey, any more?
This might affect my answer, yes.
Yeah, okay, so, still a bit of an acne issue, which is a bit, bizarre for a guy in his 20s.
Oh, yeah. I don't like where this is going.
No, I promise you, you're gonna hate it.
He's messing here.
That's the point, honey. The point is that
Imagine this man gives you
man boy.
thing, gives you a bouquet of whatever preferred flowers that you have, and he says something sweet to you, and then when you look away, he takes his lad out. He just whips it out.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised because my boyfriend does stuff like that. I mean,
Well, no, the point is, he's not your boyfriend. It's
He's
someone
not
who's
your
coming up to
boyfriend
you and, yeah. Okay, here, let me show you a picture of who he's talking about. It's not me, in case you were wondering.
It's not I either.
I would run away, probably. Or
Yeah,
I
that's
would tell them to go fuck off.
Is he
Go
the kind
fuck off,
of guy
you
who sends you
twat.
pictures of him smiling?
Yes, that would be it, Jordy.
It's not very prudent of you guys to talk.
It is not very prudent of you to talk about people we won't talk about.
What? We're not allowed to talk about him anymore?
No, we can talk about it. No, the thing is that, my dear Jackie, is that our dear friend, Prudent, is having some trouble with the lady.
Oh, God.
Which is that he's so fucking awkward.
I've heard so many things about this guy.
Prudent golf course?
He is currently banned from this hangout for not being able to handle himself.
Yeah.
Here's a picture. He's the one on the left.
Can't you just imagine him
One
climbing on
on
top
the-
of you, grunting? Huh?
Oh.
Okay, hold on. Gavel, I want the floor for a minute. Lenny, you wonder why we can't get, like, any, females, especially her age, in here?
What?
This is why.
No.
No, I can
Sometimes you can get
handle it.
charged.
No,
in there.
I know. I'm giving him shit.
Women find me very charming, I'll have you know.
Sometimes we can get Char or Jade in here. Come on.
Yeah, especially...
Yeah, Char and Jade, who are...
Mature adults.
Yes.
Or D, who's as raunchy as they come, strangely enough.
She's a dirty old lady.
Oh, yeah.
He hits on me, and she's married.
I love it. I love it. She's a dirty old lady, and I love it. Oh,
Very nice, dirty old lady.
yeah. And fucking
She just
Fiona.
doesn't show her face.
Very friendly.
Fucking Fiona Robertson, are you kidding me? She sends me Facebook messages saying like, oh, I thought you were gonna be in that hangout earlier, and the whole time I had my fucking knickers around my ankles, and I'm like, Jesus, girl, you need to chill out.
So what you're saying, dude, is you had your lad out.
I had my lad out almost the entire time I did. I have it out right now, that's why I'm not on camera.
I need more beer. I'll be right back.
Oh, God, I need some wine.
The point is, my darling, is that we were trying to advise Prudence on how to approach females in an affable and acceptable way, but it always seemed to end with, and then you need to get your lad out. Just whip it out.
Well, that's not gonna work. I'm not.
Wait. I need to point out the long silence from Lenny of, it won't. What?
Does it not?
It's been working for me.
In sales.
Except it seems to have worked for my boyfriend, so I take that back.
Yeah, see, your boyfriend did it, and you're like, you know what? I appreciate your courage. I like that. I do. Thank you for having the balls. Thank you for showing me the balls.
I'm looking back on it now, and how did this even work out?
Are you serious? Did he whip his lad out on the first date? Did he just whip that?
No, but it's very
I did that on the first date with my ex. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Oh no! Wait! He did. He actually did.
What?
Oh god!
Oh, poor thing.
I'm remembering now. He actually did.
I'm messaging Prudent right now saying, "See, it does work."
You tell him to take her to the theater and put it up through the box of popcorn.
Oh god.
No, I told him he needs
You
to
are
buy.
ruining this young lady.
He needs to buy a medium pizza, eat the pizza, cut a 2.5-inch hole in it, circular hole, and then put your lad in it.
And yes, it gets worse.
Surprise! You thought it was pizza. It's actually my penis.
That's actually a porn series. I've seen that. Or something it's called.
Yeah, they change the name sometimes. It's surprise blank. No, it's actually my penis.
My favorite one was It's Actually My Penis 5. Is it in yet?
Ooh. Okay.
You say during your bucket back girls, you know what I'm saying?
I warned people it was good. Anyway.
Is it in yet? I don't know, but I'm fucking something. I'm good if you're good. I'm sorry. It's Insomnia Shuffle. This is what happens.
Yeah, it's true.
What was that movie?
American Pie.
Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks way back in the 80s, where the guy put his pecker in a hot dog bun and served it to the chick on a tray.
Yeah, that was Bachelor Party. Yeah.
Tom Hanks was in that movie? That doesn't sound like a Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah. Yeah, the donkey ended up getting stoned on coke and pills and died and was dead in the elevator.
Jesus wept.
Jesus wept. Like,
Yeah, the Tom Hanks movie where I would have imagined him doing that would have been like Jedi. Hot dog. Hot dog Jedi.
Here's my hot dog.
see, there's a
Life is like hot dog bun.
drinking beer or other beverages in this hangout carries a certain danger with it. I might choke when I'm trying to swallow it, so you gotta watch out for that.
Hey, I'll leave you on camera and we can see
Fuck
it
off,
happen.
Jordy.
Wait, hang on, I wasn't paying attention. Something about taking it out and swallowing it. What the hell were you talking about?
Wait, what did I say?
What's
I'm confused.
You said something about choking on a dick.
No, I said life is like a dick in a box.
It's different.
I couldn't hear. Everyone was talking.
Oh.
No, I said...
I've never been to that restaurant.
13, I said there's a small danger that comes with trying to drink beer or other beverages in shuffles. You might choke on them.
Oh, that's what you're worried
At
about.
the wrong time.
There is a restaurant.
That's death by hangout.
In Florida, there is a restaurant somewhere called Dick's, like a sports bar place that serves.
Oh, there's a
the
Dick's
staff are
Sporting
terrible.
Goods in Chicago. There's Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. Shut up, Kevin. But all the wait staff there are terrible to you.
Really?
Yeah, they're rude as fuck.
Yep. We have a
Okay.
similar thing here, but we call it Dick's Last Resort.
So it's like a G-Man hangout in real life.
Pretty much. Like you go, your server come over and take your order. He's like, what do you want?
Oh,
And
no,
then you
I'm
start
sorry,
talking,
I'm
and they
sorry,
start
no.
ignoring you.
It's not a G-Man hangout. It's like Blue Chat.
Oh, no.
What did you mean by you wanted a sandwich? Are you a racist?
Oh, you want that on white, huh? Not
You want
right.
that in white, huh? You're part of the problem in the society. You're contributing to rape culture. That's not even related to racism, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Uh,
All the shots
I
fired.
mean,
Kevin.
we're making
All
fun
the
of
shots
a
fired.
very
rape
specific.
culture.
We're making fun of a very specific group of people.
Yeah.
All the shots fired, Kevin. All the shots. I guess I can't be saying it's 13's hangout. It's gonna be like, I don't endorse this message.
I don't give a shit. I'm still playing Path of Exile. I don't give a shit what the fuck y'all are talking about.
Just don't get his channel flagged, or we'll have to take it down.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
That means
It happened.
don't take your lad out off camera.
That happened exactly twice.
Exactly
All
twice.
twice.
Wait, that.
It was exactly
couples
what
that-
was funny, but now that it's exactly twice,
Oh wait, that happened specifically, or that a couple was taken offline? Because there was the Raw incident, but that was because someone dropped.
no. Tits on camera. Tits on camera.
Oh, it's on camera. Okay.
That's
People were
Lenny's
asking
infinite.
about. I was trying to make a point about Lucy Lawless's cans.
And you had to screen share it,
I wanted everyone to see.
and you had to screen share it.
It
Couldn't
was
just-
for
couldn't
educational
just,
purposes.
couldn't just put the link in the it's over there sidebar. You had to screen share it.
I made my choices and I stand by them.
Okay.
That's why whenever I decide to share divine interventions, I never post it on screen share. I think that fucking website's hilarious. It's like, who wants a Shiva butt egg?
Shiva butt. I'm gonna search for that now.
One second.
There are some questions that should not be asked. Have you not learned this yet?
We don't. Fuck the answers. We don't want to ask them.
See, there's a the problem with me is that I have this thing called an overactive curiosity. I just have
There you
to know everything.
Kevin, there you go.
I'm aware that. Oh, okay. I've seen that site before. It's awesome.
I saw it on like Danger Joel, and I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh dear me. Too old for you. I'm too old for you. fucking
we
people.
scared off the one woman in the room.
She'll be
Jakki
back. No, she's here. She'll be back.
I was kidding.
Wait. What? Yeah. What did you say, Jordy?
Talking
Everything.
about the divine intervention dildos.
You're sitting there,
Ross,
fucking,
it's painful.
constantly talking about getting your lad out. Like, really.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm no
he's
prudent.
gonna-
Come on.
Jordy can have his lad out right now. His camera's off.
Yeah.
For all that matter, I could
You
too. You
wanna
just
see it?
can't see it. Jordy, I will kick you.
I'm fully clothed. Fuck off.
I know. I'm giving you crap because that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, I know.
What are you talking about? I was actually sitting here showing one of the boss monsters just because they had their red lad out.
Oh yeah, they actually do. That's right. Oh dear.
Minecraft just came out on Xbox One for $5. Hell yeah, I'm getting that.
You own it
$5
for the 360, I assume.
I did.
I paid $30 for that shit.
What'd you pay? When paid 30 for?
No,
why?
wait, is it 20? I forget
20.
what it was. It was
20.
20. Yeah. It was
I paid
20.
it for. I paid for 10 because I bought in the alpha.
I got it in. It was like November of 2011, so I think it just hit 1.0. It had just hit 1.0.
Like, I don't know if you're familiar with user Bohem, but like he was
I've
basically
heard of
one of
him.
the first people. Yeah, he's old school YouTuber. He was basically one of the first people to ever like show that game, and I was like, wow, this game looks amazing. And then everyone started playing it, and they sort of got boring.
Every game on Xbox One for download is like 6 gigs, 12 gigs. I think fucking Wolfenstein: The New Order was 30 gigs. This
Yeah.
is 500 megs.
Oh yeah, Jordy, I have to show you what Minecraft looks like on my computer. It just looks really cool. I'm using a shader pack, so.
Alright, I'm gonna crash my computer right now. I can't run Hangouts without it crashing. God damn it! I'm so disappointed.
You can't like stream Hangouts, or you can't.
No, I crashed. I crashed already once tonight, and I had to restart the computer. So hopefully
Oh,
it shouldn't happen anymore.
yeah, that's kind of the same shit that I was dealing with before. Let's see here.
Well, I know what shaders look like. Oh, bye, Muskie.
Oh, I must be left.
No, I know what shaders look like. I've seen them before.
Oh, I know. I just think it's so just freaking cool. Because my old computer just couldn't handle.
Now what you have to do is you have to start a building series, and you died. What a
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna get the Guardians of the Galaxy skin pack, and the Mass Effect skin pack, and the Halo skin pack. And what else? And the Skyrim skin pack.
How would you get the skin pack?
Skin pack.
Chicken skin pack.
Oh God, I've never seen that picture of Prudent before. Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah, I pulled that off his Facebook.
Oh God.
I was trying to find the most awkward possible picture I could of him to show Jakki.
I know, but that one is kind of misrepresenting him, you know.
How
It's not
so?
totally fair. He doesn't make that goofy ass face
I
24/7.
don't care if it's misrepresenting him. That's not the point.
Oh God. Prudent just digs himself into such a big, fucking huge.
Yes.
hole.
He digs his own grave, and then he digs a sub basement under that, and he continues tunneling down until he hits the magma layer and
Okay,
vaporizes.
You know how often I have to say that this community sometimes feels like a fucking cartoon?
Dude, you're not. Dude, like we get it.
Dude,
Yeah.
it is a cartoon. You thought that this was anything but? The fuck? Where have you been?
It's like everyone's just a caricature of Looney Tunes, honestly.
Yeah.
The few, well, not everybody, Kevin and other people. Some of them amongst us are
No.
normal people.
I generally try to stay pretty genuine when I'm in other hangouts.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm talking about religion, I get serious, but
Okay, wait a minute. Kevin.
what?
We're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little loony.
Stop that
Oh
immediately.
yeah, we're all crazy, but like, it's really hard to find someone who like acts like the average person.
Axe?
He's channeling.
Wait, who acts like what?
I don't know. Char's probably the most normal person I've met online. And Kevin.
Char is pretty. Dude, I'm not normal.
And Kevin. Like pretty much the
You mean
level-headed
genuine?
ones.
You
are the
mean
ones I consider
genuine?
normal.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, genuine, I would suppose. But then again, you would consider Bruce Shepard genuine, and he's
Until he goes
Cartoon.
off on one of his rants. Well, yeah, there are people who are honest, like Beach, for example. I know a lot of people hate him. I
Yep.
like Beach. The thing I like about Beach is that he's honest. If he
Yep.
doesn't like you, he'll tell you.
Yep.
A lot of these other people, like, they're so fucking disingenuous, like Grey Knight, for example. It's, yeah.
Oh, you know, I think the people are all great.
All of them, 13?
Oh,
Even-
you're all great, yeah.
Even Tom Cruise?
Oh, you're all wonderful people. Except for Tom Cruise.
Horse-toothed midget.
But honestly, like the 2 weeks I haven't been online, it's been weird. Like, not a single Skype. Well, besides the few Skype messages that I saw.
Well, you left all the groups. You left Kagito and Shadow. Like, that's where all the shit happens.
Yeah, I know. It was weird.
Oh, look at that water.
It was impressive to not like have to wake up in the morning and see 4 different notifications from 4 different groups talking about the same.
Only
exact-
4?
No, I mean four notifications for the 4 different groups with like 200 messages in each group, but still.
Waking up every day and turning on my laptop and having it explode with Skype messages makes you want to fucking start huffing detergent.
It's never bothered me. I mean,
Yeah, it never bothered me either. Like 2 years of doing it, you just sort of get used to it. It's interesting when you stop.
if I don't want to read it, like Brian J says, I'll just scroll through it and ignore it. Oh, look, a creeper.
I ignore that shit all.
Brian used to go through all of his messages too. Oh God.
Sometimes, if there's like some major drama going on, I'll try and look and see like where it started, because, well, I have no life, so I can do that. But, yeah, you just otherwise just fucking don't read them if you don't want to.
But otherwise, like living life offline for the last like 2-3 weeks, I can't remember when my computer crashed. It's been weird.
Because you literally live, like, on the internet.
Yeah, it is weird. You have to find a new routine, right? It's like,
Yeah.
what do I do when I get up now? Holy shit. Eat breakfast. Oh, fuck.
But I can't watch the latest Jason Burns marathon? No, say
I
it ain't
didn't
so.
watch that when
I
I
know.
was online.
Sorry, I got you confused with Blue as Blue is.
Hey, I still love a good Burns.
Burns.
I do. I love a good Burns video every now and again.
He is fun to watch sometimes. Mostly, I find it boring as fuck because it's all the same shit.
Mort.
Christopher Mort, you're a disgrace to atheism.
Enough is enough. Stop attacking me.
Yes, I'm bullying me. They try to get me sectioned. You and Mort and Dr. Jones from the New Covenant group.
Covenant.
Trying to get the police called on me.
I'm trying to have a scholarly debate here.
They have a scholarly debate, yeah.
A scullery debate.
Yes. A scholarly debate. Oh, Burns.
Good grief. Fucking die.
Burn.
Oh, yeah.
Cool beers.
Oh, dear.
Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
jeez.
Yes, Jordy, we know you're Canadian. You don't need to confirm it.
No, that's not
like
Canadian.
more,
That's
that's
fucking
more of a
Minnesota.
Milwaukee. Yeah, Minnesota.
Minnesota,
Milwaukee.
puppy.
They're pretty close.
They're pretty close.
They're pretty close.
I know a lot of people from Minnesota because I go to the fucking Iowa
Minnesota.
State. They're all over the place here.
Good old Minnesota.
Can't do it.
Yeah, real good now.
Oh jeez. Oh gosh.
Oh, nice.
I
You
went
hear
out to
about the
Brainerd.
corn?
Oh yeah.
We're going down to Brandon, Ontario, and we're gonna go have ourselves a good old time. We're gonna get ourselves a 2-4. And wait, yeah,
Brampton.
Brampton, whatever.
Brampton,
We're going down to Toronto, and we're gonna have ourselves a good old time. We're gonna get a 2-4, and we're gonna sit on our sister field.
Yep.
Canada sucks.
Sure does.
Wow, you're such a nice person, Lenny.
I am. Fuck off,
Ireland
tell me.
and America suck, along with Canada.
Racist.
Walls now? Look at this shit. I haven't played this game in a few updates. They added a whole bunch of items and shit. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's badass. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way like as you do, Jordy, about gaming, because I haven't been able to play a lot of the games I used to play for a couple months, and like I log onto League and like, oh, you can kick people from the lobby now, and they added a whole bunch of new shit that I'm not familiar with. Technology, it moves fast, man.
What is this now?
It's League of Legends. Like, I haven't been playing any video games that I used to play for a couple weeks or a couple months because of like computer problems. And so, like, I start playing again, and like a whole bunch of stuff is different.
I like the only thing I can ever get to run on this thing anymore is Isaac, so that's what I've been playing.
Oh, I've been playing that a lot lately. You're into that too?
I am obsessed with Isaac because Reaper's coming out soon.
Fuck yeah! I just beat it. Like, finally. I bought it, like, over a year ago, or a year and a half ago, and I just picked it up again. Kicked Isaac's head in.
You beat Isaac once?
Yeah. Well, yeah, yes, I know there's more to it.
You're not the Platinum God yet?
No, I am not the Platinum God
It
yet.
doesn't take very long. If you unlock Mom's Knife and then unlock Epic Fetus, you're fine.
Epic fetus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Game.
Yeah, Jordy, it's kind of funny how when you're talking about Binding of Isaac and people don't know what you're talking about, you say the weirdest shit like, oh,
Yeah.
yay, I got cancer. I killed Mom.
You killed Mom.
Mom's raw. Yeah.
Let's go see how many times I've killed Mom. How many
For
times have I
those who
killed
don't know,
Mom?
we're talking about the game Binding of Isaac. It's an indie game that's very fucked up in the head, but awesome.
No, Ed McMillan is a genius.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah,
You guys
he
ever
is.
seen YouTuber Northern Lion, the series
yeah,
he did?
That's
Yeah,
what
he
he
does.
does, yeah.
That's what
I
he
watch
does.
him all the
Did like
time.
800, 900 videos on that one game? Holy fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, he's on like his
Well,
900.
the thing about Isaac is it has such high replay value that you almost every time you play, you potentially could be doing something completely new that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
I have 28 Mom kills. which is pretty decent for someone who
Hey,
has
that's what I should stream. I was wondering. Yeah,
I
I
have
can't
212
concentrate
hours.
on Minecraft. Isaac, I can just play. If people, it makes sense because people would want to see it. Let's see here.
What was it? I have 212 hours in Isaac.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it's a very fitting game for this community because it's all about like it has a lot of religious context.
Oh yeah.
Oh look at your first part of the Polaroid. What's wrong with you?
Oh, shut your mouth.
I think I still haven't platinum got it yet.
16. Yeah, you're a bigger nerd than me.
I'm still not a platinum god, but I have more pieces of that Polaroid than you do.
Whatever.
You have the D6? You unlock the D6?
I have the D6. Ooh, the D6 rocks.
There you go. You can watch Kevin get murdered. So basically, Isaac is the Isaac of the Bible, which I find hilarious.
Yep.
This is a really
there's so much like fucked up religious and like occult imagery in here. It's awesome.
And child abuse, lots and lots of child abuse.
Oh yeah.
I think I can't remember what the story is left to a lot of interpretation just based on what he like Edmund had in mind. So like there's no dedicated story unless you beat the chest.
Right.
This game is just incredibly addictive if you like
yeah, no shit, dude.
It's basically Legend of Zelda, but roguelike.
Yes. Yeah, actually, the original Legend of Zelda was the biggest influence on this game.
Yeah.
Let's see, I think the secret room is here. Yeah, it's Legend of Zelda, but roguelike, exactly.
I'm back. I heard Legend of Zelda, and now I'm interested.
Kevin and me were talking about the game Binding of Isaac.
Which I am streaming right now.
Oh, okay.
And Kevin's playing right now. We should have a race. I'll turn on mine and I'll fucking. Well,
dude,
I have a lot more.
they have it where you can do the like
Balls of Steel.
You hack it and you have the same random seed that you start with and yeah, okay, yeah, we can do that.
That's not hacking it. It's just spider mode.
Yeah. I wish I could turn the fucking volume down.
Press M.
No, I have music off. It's the main game volume I want to turn down.
Turn up Hangouts. No, I don't know what my dedication to this game is. It's just ridiculously addictive. I don't know why.
You like crying on piles of poop.
Yeah, exactly. I like crying on piles of poop.
Exactly. Binding of Isaac. Talking about BOI makes you say weird shit.
Like, let's say you get like the Cat of Nine Tails, which is considered a bad item, and then you get the, I don't know, you get the pentagram, then you get money is power, then you get like Guppy's paw and Guppy's head.
Then you get cancer, and then you go kill mom, and then you have to deal with the devil. Oh wait, it's just fine.
What's a bummer is his cat died just like the actual.
I
Guppy,
know,
Guppy
yeah, I saw that. I follow the subreddit.
I also follow the subreddit.
Nerd.
Died. Who gives a shite?
It's a good subreddit. It's an active subreddit.
Yeah, but his cat died. Who gives a fuck? Like, I mean, cats fucking hell.
Well, no, it was like what was it, 12 years or something? It was like 12 years old.
Yeah,
and
which is exactly how old my cat is.
No, there's just like an interesting story behind it. It was like the 7th cat out of a 6 that were reported, like to be like homeless. So like they said there were 6 and there were 7. So he basically took the one that wasn't gonna get killed. When he was like a what do you call those people, SPCA people? I can't remember what it was called.
Oh yeah, animal shelter.
He was an animal like control sort of person. Like that guy is just so weird. Yet he's just so.
McMillan. Oh yeah, he's fucked up in the head totally. But that's how you get great games like this. You need great art in general. You need somebody who is fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue.
I'm a game developer, so I hope I'm fucked up in the head enough to make it.
Well, you seem to fit in well here, and we're all
Yeah, you
pretty
fit in
fucked
well
up.
here.
We're all fucked up in the head in some way.
If you fit in
Yeah.
here, then you're more likely
I
at
mean,
13's level.
the hangout's run by 13 heathens. Like, we're all fucked up in the head. It's expected.
Maybe I should be worried that I fit in here. Or, no, never mind, fuck that.
You shouldn't be worried. Your parents should be terrified.
Yeah. You should go have a
You said
talk.
you're in college. You're
I'm-
fine. You're an adult.
I'm an adult. I'm
Give me a little bit.
an independent young adult.
Okay, I'm curious. How old are you?
21.
Okay, you and I are the same age then.
I'm sorry?
You and I are actually the same age. You and I are the youngest ones here.
I'm 23.
You're the youngest ones here.
I'm
We,
29.
Yes, Lenny, you've mentioned that.
I don't think, honestly, I can't think of one girl in the YouTube Great Debate community who is that young. The youngest one is like, I don't even know, Eve, maybe?
Okay, no. Wait, how old is Eve?
I don't know. I'm thinking like Eve Galaxy, maybe Lyrical. They're
Lyricals, like...
in their 30s though, right?
But
think
yeah,
so.
I'm not married and I don't have kids.
Yeah, you need a youthful face for this community.
Yeah. We don't get a lot of, well,
okay.
I joked about this before, like the Great Debate community is not really a good dating scene for my demographic because all of the females are either in their 40s or older or
Kevin, why would
lesbian.
you waste your time online? You're
No, I'm not. It was a joke.
Yeah, I know. No,
I live in
yeah.
I live in a college town.
Okay,
It's
no.
There's a shortage of girls around here.
Okay, Kevin, here's the thing. You have to think about this for a second. Yeah, you don't just if you don't count just women atheists here, then there are younger people. There's that girl who got harassed off the site by other atheists. I can't remember what her name is.
Who's that?
I can't remember her name. The something theist. I can't remember what her freaking name is, but it was something really hard to say. The Benefatable or something.
Indefatigable.
Indefatigable.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of her. Yeah.
She's a lot younger than like a lot of us.
Oh.
And it showed.
Yeah. Wait, no. She might actually be like 21 too. Now that I think about it. But anyways.
Yeah, the Great Debate is a sausage fest. That's the end.
Yeah.
No, yeah, okay, so I have a thirst for knowledge and truth and all that jazz. So I came into the community thinking, oh yeah, this is great. We're gonna have civilized, rational
Wrong.
discussions.
That's where you fucked up right there. That is where you fucked up right there.
What did I say
And
about
now
this whole
I'm
community? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And now I'm trapped.
Yep, you're in now.
Basically,
Can I ask
basically
her?
I've activated the trap card.
But there are places where you can have a civilized conversation, though.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's like
But let's be
like
honest.
Fiona's hangout that I think you were on earlier.
Yeah.
That's civilized.
Can I ask
Yeah,
how
I
you
know.
found out about like the community or how you got involved with it? I know you know like Cliff
How did you
and a
find
bunch
us?
of those guys.
How did I hunt you guys down? Okay, well my background is a little embarrassing. I came from a Drunken Peasants podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck.
There's nothing wrong with
okay.
that. They're
Okay.
popular. They have a lot of viewers.
Yeah,
Lucky
yeah,
you.
they do. But I wanted to learn more what was going on behind the scenes, and like I didn't really know where to look for
Okay.
something similar to this.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
What was the podcast again?
The Drunken Peasants. It's TJ.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jackie, if you want to make friends quickly, it's always easier to go to the bottom of the barrel and go up. You get the direct
Hey,
opposite.
he's already there.
I'll be honest, if you want to know about shit that's going on behind the scenes, Insomnia Shuffle is one of the best places to be, honestly.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You just got
it
caught.
wasn't. I warned you that
Wait, that's usually during the first and middle hour.
wrong.
Oh yeah,
But
it degrades over time, but you know how it is. It was bothering me.
Well, I'm wording that wrong. It was more like I wanted to discuss like these topics, but I didn't really know where to look. And Drunken Peasants had to be what happened to be the most prominent starting place that
Yeah,
I could
TJ.
find. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like I was like, oh, you know, I'm a big fan and I wanted to be a fangirl or anything.
Okay.
It was
No,
like,
I understand that. Jordy,
yeah.
tell her how you got involved with the community.
Oh, Kevin remembers. Kevin remembers.
Of course I remember. You've talked about it a number of times.
Okay. Do you know who the YouTuber Onision is?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck no!
You thought
Okay,
Drunken Peasants
so-
was bad.
Like when I was on YouTube in 2008, I was just looking through most watched videos and I found one of his videos. I didn't even know he was an atheist at the time. It's like one of those I'm a nerd videos or whatever, where he's just singing like a jackass. And I was young and impressionable at the time, and I started watching Onision, thinking he was some moral high ground type of guy. I realized how much of a raging piece of shit he was long ago. This
Yeah,
channel was
you know
started.
what?
My channel was started in 2008. It's 2014 now.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think if I really, really look back in my YouTube viewing history, I think I might have stumbled across Onision before I stumbled across TJ. And I think that might have led me to the Amazing Atheist. I don't remember, but it wasn't because I liked Onision's videos. It was because one of my friends had shown me that stupid, awful banana video. And they thought it was just like all of this shit. And I was horrified. It was so stupid. And I didn't understand why it was so funny. So I just decided to look at a couple other Onision's videos, and somehow it led me to all the atheism stuff. So
Yeah, TJ is a good starting point if you're new. Bionic Dance is a good starting point if you're new.
let's
No,
not
no,
even
no, no,
say
no, no,
she's
no.
a good
Kevin. Wait, let me finish. Bionic Dance is a good starting point if you're new.
I don't think
I
that's
watched-
true at all.
No, I
no,
wouldn't
no,
give it
no,
that
she-
much.
she-
I'd
okay,
say I would
let-
say Jacqueline Glenn.
let me
is a
redact
good
that.
starting point.
Wait. Jacqueline
Bionic Dance was a good starting point.
Jacqueline Glenn.
Not currently. Yeah.
Better than Bionic Dance. Put it
No,
Yeah,
that way.
that's true.
There are toilets that are better than Bionic Dance.
Yeah, but, the reason why I advocate Jacqueline Glenn is because it's more accessible to a wider audience.
What
yeah,
I was
I
getting
can
at
see
is that Bionic Dance had like her set amount of videos where you would like sort of get a feeling of what the community was like back in the day. She was really popular, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Now, currently, there's a lot better people to start with. Like, as I said, I started with Onision, which probably wasn't the best of things, but then it brought me to finding people like Brian and Char and 13 and all these other people who are actually like quite reasonable people, as much as they're not willing to admit it.
You said that last bit just for me.
Yeah, I
Well,
consider
no.
them more reasonable than most people. 13.
Well, I think you meant that.
You said I wouldn't admit it. Aww.
I think he meant that some of the people he mentioned are quite humble, like Char and Brian, who are really very reasonable. But to them, it's just it's normal. It's how they interact with people on it. They don't really have characters per se. A little bit, like with
Brian has a Friday Fail character, but
Oh yeah.
you talk to Char, you talk to people like August. I don't know who actually talks to August. I do, but like people like them don't have a character. They're just them. That's Ogtube. I don't think anybody knows him besides me and Beach and troll and then never mind. There's a lot of people who don't have like their character. It's just them being them.
Mhm.
Yeah, but no, going back to what I was saying before, I think I have like this craving for knowledge that I can't like express amongst people I know in real life because either A, they're fundamentalists, or B, they're just not interested, and
By the way, the second group, they're the smart ones.
I'm sorry?
The second group there, the ones that just aren't interested, they're probably the smart ones.
Yeah, there's that.
Oh no, I have this like wild craving to figure out the truth, and I'm very interested in like philosophy and theology, and it's a topic that I write about a lot and make animations for. And you know, I couldn't like figure out a way like I needed to interact with people who are interested in this stuff, and the only way to do that is to find a community online.
Yeah,
That's
that's
how I
pretty,
got here.
that's pretty good
Far away
place
as
to
you
be.
can. Run.
Oh, stop it. You're not helping.
I'm not.
Jakki, can I ask where you live, like what general area? Because you said there's no one around you. Are you in the Bible Belt?
I go to school in the Bible Belt, which is unfortunate. It's not at home that's the problem. At home is where people are uninterested, and I live in near LA, Los Angeles. When I'm at school, I'm in Georgia.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Bible Belt, all right.
And I go back on Tuesday, so I'm not happy with that.
Hmm.
Oh,
So
poor thing.
wait, school is very religious in Los Angeles?
No, I go to school in Georgia.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
see. I see.
from LA.
All right. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a big difference there.
Yeah. I didn't know they had schools in Georgia, so I was confused.
Oh, shush.
Savannah College of Art and Design. Yeah.
So we're hazing the noob is what we're doing.
No.
Oh, I don't feel hazed at all. I feel
What are you talking about, Jordy?
I was kidding.
Hazing is for prudent.
The cool thing is, I'm not the noob anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's true. Stan was the newest person to the shuffle previously.
Speaking of something, I think you mentioned rules to the hangout earlier, and I remember this one you forgot to mention is never defy 13 to boot you out.
No.
No, we already covered that.
Oh, we
If
did?
you-
Oh, okay.
If not 13. If you say that I can't get booted or no one's gonna boot me, you will be kicked by one of the people who has control panel.
Just by.
I was about to say like Kevin's like a baby seal. He's never gonna get booted. You don't club the baby seal.
I've actually that's funny because in all of the time I've been doing Google Hangouts, and I don't go into a lot of like crappy theist hangouts, but I've been in some. I have only been actually technically kicked out of a hangout once. It was because I asked 13 to, because I'd never been kicked before. I'll be honest, I've never been kicked.
Can you just do it, please?
Oh, that was cake night.
Yeah, that's the night we were kicking everybody. It was at like 6 in the morning. We went super fucking late that night. Yes, we do go that late occasionally.
6 in the morning.
That was cake night. Literally everyone was getting kicked. You couldn't leave. It's like, oh, I'm thinking about leaving kicked.
And I could have left without. I was the last one in the hangout, literally. It was the night Red was up.
Yeah.
We went so fucking late.
She was getting ready from work at that point. She was like, "You're still up?" I'm like, "Yes."
And I actually had to ask her to kick me. Anyway.
So, Jordy, are you in college right now?
Yes.
No, I live in a college town. I used to go to Iowa State, but
Kevin.
I what?
Kevin. I
Why?
think he was asking me. I
You're
think.
right, Jordy.
I heard any of you.
Oh.
No, I think Jordy.
Okay.
Because
my
I know
bad.
he's like 21, and you're older, so I figure you maybe weren't in college anymore.
No, I didn't graduate. I dropped out.
Me too.
I'm going to radio college actually really soon, so
Radio college? What?
radio
Like
college.
broadcasting.
Yeah, broadcasting.
Oh, I could see you doing that.
Yeah. I'd rather be in the background if anything.
Yeah.
I'm too shy.
You have a face for the background, yeah.
Thanks.
I was kind of wondering if that was a backhanded compliment of some sort. Yeah, I could see you doing radio, man. I could really see it.
Yeah, I've got a face for radio.
So like
Very
radio,
funny, feckless Grolities.
so like the technical behind the scenes aspect
Yeah,
of
just like an
radio,
audio technician.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fun stuff. I used to be very involved in film and television. So and my high school, I went to an art high school, and we had our own like little daily broadcast thing that we did locally, and we did like the news and all that junk. And I was a cameraman sometimes, and sometimes I would put on the soundboard, and sometimes I would put on, technical mic work, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
It's good to be like given multiple hats. When I did like elementary school stuff like that, when we went to do like film stuff, like I was given one hat and I was so disappointed. It's basically sit in the background, do audio tech. So
Yeah. At first, I was given one hat, and that was like a camera person. But then they were like, "Hey, you're actually good. Let's have you do some other things."
yeah,
I almost got I was almost able to be like the director, but I declined because I'm not a good leader.
Mm,
Huh?
Pushover.
What?
Easy to I don't know. Like
okay. No, here's what you do.
I'm
If you ever get a directorial position again, you fire someone immediately.
oh my god, they're so.
Yeah.
Oh man, if I could, I would have fired everyone there.
Fire everybody.
I don't like your hat. You're fired.
Oh no! What you have to do is when you're done, like before you graduate, you have to fire yourself because that's just fun.
Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have been, okay, anyone who says they can't be fired will be fired.
There you go.
Like one of my hangouts.
When I was in high school, I was my high school's one and only lighting and sound guy for drama for the theater department. Well, theater department drama club. It was really small, but so I did that for like 3 years. That's fun.
Fun, that is fun. We had a whole department for that, production and design, and they did like all the behind the scenes work for the plays that the theater department.
Oh, set work.
Huh?
Set work, like set design.
Yeah, and
I
they
did
like.
that when I got to college, but not at ISU. At my old college, I worked in the scene shop for 2 years. So I built sets. I helped run shows. I was very much a theater kid. I'm not anymore, but another
That's
life. I
cool.
could have gone into that field in another life.
I'm not like a foreground person. Like I'm normally dedicated to the background, like just getting people hyped. It's more or less what
Yeah,
I'm doing.
exactly.
Except when you're running drunk fairs.
Yeah. So maybe because either I'm too liquored to play, or I'm running a hangout and I can't be funny. I can't be entertaining enough.
Or if we have Gadfly in the room, we'll just let him, be the host.
Jordy, I was kind of like you back then. I didn't want to be either in front of the cameras or on the microphone, and now I think getting a little bit older and that you tend to get away from that shyness. It'll just take time.
It's not necessarily a shyness thing. I work better in the background.
Yeah, that's fine. That makes I work better in the background too. I belong in behind the scenes. I'm not good at dealing with people. I have a low tolerance for bullshit. I don't belong in customer service or tech support. I could do tech support. I would hate it.
I no like. Well, no, I thought you said you had a high like I have a very high
I do
tolerance for
not.
bullshit.
Sorry. I have a low tolerance for bullshit.
Yeah.
Very
I'm
low
the direct
tolerance.
opposite because I can handle a lot of these crazies on YouTube and not like
Oh,
being-
I just can't. I don't interact with them. I don't waste my time.
even
You wouldn't make it
Shani.
as
I managed to bring her over to our sides for a little while.
You wouldn't make it as a bouncer, Kevin.
Shannon? You a Shannon? Who did you say, Jordy? Shanny?
Yeah, I managed to shut her up for a few hours.
What? Okay, I'd like the context for that. Just I'm curious.
When Agent of Doubt made the video towards her, I went and checked out her channel. She's nuts. So I just did my general Canadian duties and just was sort of nice to her.
Wait, Sammy is the moon
Shane.
girl, right?
And
Yeah,
being nice
the
to her
crazy banshee
doesn't
one.
involve your little lad, right?
No.
God damn it.
Even with anti-theists, except Raul, like that's the one exception. I'm a lot of friends with a lot of anti-theists. Even me and DD3D had our issues, and we're cool now.
Oh my god, today, I was tagged, in a Google Plus comment. I guess Recco was listing all of the, quote, tolerable atheists, and I was on there, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I
Okay,
should
no.
be happy,
No.
Well, I would have
I'm
be happy.
sorry, or if I should be nervous being associated, with Recco.
No, don't be worried to associate yourself with anybody on YouTube. You're your own person.
Okay.
Dude, like, even Tommy Hall likes me for some reason. He seems to have respect for me. I try to like not get like piss people off in general, which is why I haven't been kicked from any hangouts.
Yeah.
I try not to pull.
Nice.
I try not to frick it up too much, if you get my drift.
I do the same thing, but there's just certain ones that you go into, and some dudes will come in and they're just so fucking ignorant.
Oh, I know. Like,
Yeah.
that pretty much describes the first time I went into a G-Man hangout was my first encounter with a certain MG42 pillbox. And after that happened, like, my blood pressure, like, I could just, like, feel my blood pressure going up as I was getting, like, screamed at and talked over. I had to have 13 run a cool-down hangout after that, because I was just so flustered.
Hey, Kevin,
I
that's
love
another
the
good thing
hangout
about
yesterday. There's this guy from down in the south, and he was just completely ignorant. Fuck this and fuck that, and you're a piece of shit. And it's like, dude, no, you're the piece of shit, and I'm gone. And I just clicked out.
I am God.
You know the way to God.
No, I said gone, as in I clicked off. I exited.
Sorry. Sorry, Stan.
Oh no, I just clicked out. I just had to leave the hangout.
That's the best thing that, like, I have respect for people who can, like, know when they're getting too punchy in a hangout and will just leave. Like, Sheik, for example. He can get really, really fired up about certain things and start talking over people because, you know, he's the ADD thing going on, but he'll leave when it gets to be too much for him, and I can definitely respect that.
Like I think dealing with Bruce in the fail gave me a very high tolerance to listening to people scream. Because the Bruce Shepard, Sigma Dane in the fail would always like come in every once in a while and scream his head off, and I just feel like, well, that's Bruce being Bruce. And to be honest, I like Bruce and I like Sabella, so
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have any, no one is on my shit list yet.
Oh, yeah,
no one's on mine, but that's because I don't interact.
Do you have anyone blocked yet?
No, I do not have anyone
that'll
blocked
change.
yet.
People on my shit list. Brett Keane, will not interact with him. J-Dubs. Richard Raspberry. Raul was on there for a while after a certain incident, but I took him off.
Raul is the only one person I hate.
Any Raul sock account that I can find, it's instantly blocked. I have a running list of them.
I don't know. With Rand
Yeah,
Campbell, it's more like being bipolar. He's kind to him, and he's just a complete dickhead after that.
I don't interact with him. Like, he doesn't. The only way that he really knows that I exist is from the time he was in the shuffle. So.
Yeah. Well,
I don't take him
I met him one time
Campbell.
before that, and then he came in here, and even the second time when he came in here, I was like,
okay. I'll give
Well. How are all my lovely?
Well.
No, it was really interesting because
Hello, my lovelies.
yeah, he turned his character off. He really did, at least to a point.
Rand can turn his character off. That is his character. He's a normal human being when you're talking to him privately.
He really is. Like I've been in off air, like 1 or 2 off air hangouts with that Ram was in, and he was being a decent human being. And I wish Muskoka man was still here because we were both in a hangout with Rand at some point, and you could not tell who was a Christian and who was an atheist. It was really nice.
That's generally what we go for in shuffles. There are a few people that we hang around who are undisclosed, like Brian J and Jade.
Yeah, Brian J and Jade.
It's funny because it pisses people off.
Yeah.
That they don't know, like, you need some kind of label attached to you so I know how to talk to you.
If you know them as long as some of us have, you know what they stand for.
Oh, I know. I have my ideas.
Okay. Moderator speaks. Fuck it.
Sorry.
Okay. Case in point. Brian J is undisclosed. So nobody knows which side he's on. So this dipshit that goes by the idea of Iron Cross makes this video calling him out, quoting the Bible and saying that Jesus said that those that proclaim him before the Lord, he shall proclaim before his Father. And those that deny him before the Lord, Jesus shall deny them before his Father. Well, the problem with this is that it doesn't say anything about people that refuse to say one way or the other. Wouldn't Jesus just be silent if you followed the line of logic? No, not according to Iron Cross, because he's a dumbass. Anyway, case in point, there we go. Back to you guys.
I'm going to start hopping detergent. Go fucking quick right now.
I forgot what I was going to say. Shit.
Good.
Whatever.
But yeah, I mean, this is the thing, is there's a lot of different people that are, whether it be undisclosed or what have you, that are just kind of like, fuck you, I'm not. And honestly, I mean, it's undisclosed is kind of a good place to be, because once they assign that fucking label, then starts the bullshit.
Yeah.
The thing about when Brian... Oh, okay, go ahead, sorry.
I'm sorry. I've been able to maintain an atheist label and still have all of those people that everyone dislikes treat me with respect. I don't know what I'm doing right or...
What 13's
nice
referring to is a little bit different. He was on YouTube for a while before he declared himself atheist. Actually, quite a while.
Yeah.
And it was more so just acknowledging it. And my first video discussing the matter was more along the lines of, well, am I an atheist? You decide. You know, I don't have a God belief. Does that make me an atheist? If that's your definition of atheism, then yeah. If it doesn't fit your definition of atheism, whatever the fuck, don't give a shit. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the point I was going to make. Sorry, 13, do you have anything else to say?
Oh.
Okay. No, you mentioned Muskie and Ram. There is like a connection with those two as far as like their age and their stubbornness, and they're both willing to admit that type of stuff.
Long lost twins.
Yeah, him and Beach, Rand, Beach, and Muskie all have this tendency, which they're all willing to admit, and they've all told me this, that because like they're this stubborn and this old, they sort of can't change.
Yeah. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
And then that's where like Muskie and Rand and Beach all have this connection.
And Muskie considers Rand a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I can see that. I can see the two of them getting along because of their personality type.
They don't even live that far from each other either.
Except I get along with...
They're both Canadian, eh?
Yeah, that's fair. Except I get along with...
Going, you know, it's just kind of, you know...
I get along with Muskie better than the other two because he's not a fucking cunt.
Rand's in Ottawa, isn't he?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I think he might be.
Shit, I lived in Ottawa. Anyway.
Huh. Too many politicians.
Mm-hmm. Had to bail.
Oh my, how many Canadians are in here?
A lot.
It gets that way, right?
Yeah.
Like, I've been in hangouts where I'm in the room, like, I'm the only American in the room, there's 4 Canadians.
It's the 2/3 Canadian
There's
call card.
mostly Canadian, a couple of Americans, and a very lost Irishman right now.
The Canadians in here are Jordy, Faithless, who else? Lee? Is Lee Canadian?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sean, let's see, Muskie is Canadian, he was in here before.
Don't forget Stan.
Stan,
Oh, Stan.
Stan from Canada.
I was going to say Stan is, but only when he's paying attention.
Char is also Canadian.
Psychosis.
I just didn't realize there was this many.
Rictus.
Oh, there's a shitload of them.
I love Rictus. Rictus is
I'm
Canadian.
just poking fun.
Rictus is also Canadian.
You mentioned Ozzy, right?
Ozzy is also Canadian. Matthew Steele's Canadian. Alex Greco, aka Super Joker, is Canadian.
Actually, technically, Matthew Steele is from
Yeah,
Texas, but
okay,
living.
that's right. He lives in
he's the Texas
that's right.
Canadian.
Texas Canadian.
Like
Lives in Canada? Where does he live in Canada?
I think it's Montreal.
Oh, okay, because our old mayor married a guy from Texas.
Hmm.
So, yeah, he actually was up on a DUI charge here too.
Matthew Steele, the drunkard. I didn't even know I didn't make the connection that Matthew Steele was the what was it? The Texan Canadian? Or?
Texas Canadian. Wait, you mean Dramagate?
Texanian.
Yeah, I didn't even like put those two together. Like,
Yeah, dude. Him and Live Life and Negation used to be. Well, him and Negation are still friends, but Live Life they used to
change IDs.
They used to do this Skeptic Fun show together.
yeah, like I didn't know that like Matthew Steele totally cut those guys off. I was like, sweet.
No, he didn't. Well, he didn't cut. Him and Negation are still friends.
No,
It
but he
was
cut
Live
off-
Life. It was Live Life who cut the other two off.
Good. I'm
That's because
glad.
Live Life is a douchebag.
Live Life expansion deck for life.
Oh yeah, we have like fucking how many Live Life cards in the deck?
15, 16, 20 cards. I don't know. Lots and
Like
lots of
because anything other than atheism.
Oh, 1 second. If Jackie's gonna be part of that group, I'm gonna send her a link to one of our videos.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, if you want to be familiar with Drunk Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to Jordy's channel. He
1
has.
second, I'll link it here.
We have all the streams, which are long, but he puts up little like short clips of the funny stuff.
I can't right now, but I still have 3 hangouts to go through. There. You can go watch Cards Against Humanity.
Let's see here.
Alright.
Did you put up the short of Char being racist?
No. Well, that wasn't her being racist. She was
I know.
She was
Saying
unaware.
something racist.
She didn't know Veckel was black.
I just thought he was a cunt. I didn't think he was.
So the card was what's the difference between a house elf and a house Veckel?
One of them is a small creature with a tiny brain that whose only desire is to serve its master without question. The other one is a creation of J.K. Rowling.
Well, no. Char was like, "Does this have to do with House Nigger or something?" And me and I don't know who else was in there, but we were like, because we were like, "Did she just say that? Does she not know?" She's like, "I didn't know Veckel was black," and I was like, "Really?" Oh god, that was hysterical.
That's why I don't use the word, just ignorant.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, that was funny. So I would suggest watching the shorts. The shorts are probably like the only things that are worth watching. I wouldn't watch like.
Let me see what the funniest one here is. Oh, there's quite a few of them.
Anybody check like Q&A this month?
This month, all right, I'll check Q&A. Hi, Betta Berry, what do you want?
There's a lot of
yeah,
stuff in the Q&A.
Kick Kevin. Fuck you.
What?
What the fuck? Just go in Q&A. Beneberry's been talking.
Mm-hmm.
Talking a lot of shit. Yeah, someone of intelligence has joined, Jakki. Was that a burn on the regulars here, Beneberry?
All the regs. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Yeah,
Well,
Beneberry is our. I'm sure you've seen him before. He's our little. He sits in the Q&A and just asks
Oh,
questions.
Oh, come on.
Actually, you know what? I've never checked the Q&A. I think the whole time I've been with you guys.
Wait.
I don't know what the Q&A is.
The Q&A app. It's in the left sidebar.
It's in addition to like Hangouts.
It stands for questions and answers.
Oh, I
Did you
see.
know?
Oh,
Did you know?
that's it.
What's that? 13 you were
You
saying?
should call it QC&A, questions, comments, and answers.
Call Beneberry as he is. He's one of my commentors.
Yeah,
He's
we
also
actually
one of
we,
the Shuffle's resident Aussies, I think, right?
yes, he's an Aussie. The few times we've actually gotten him in here, it's funny. He just comments in the sidebar. He doesn't actually say anything.
Does he not have a mic or something?
No, he has a mic. He has a camera too. He's used both of them. He just,
yeah.
he just
Wait,
prefers
I'm
to talk.
intelligent? What?
Dedicated to being a troll.
No, he's not a troll.
No. Beneberry's not a troll.
Commentor.
Hey, no,
likes to comment.
he's
Well,
been
like
known
I
to
guess you
troll.
call it like a comment.
Yes, he's a lurker.
Yeah, it's because he has the voice of a siren, and he's afraid of seducing us all.
I don't have a face for radio, so.
You have a voice for radio?
No, you want to know who's the one in the community with the radio voice? Fucking Mouty.
Kevin?
What?
You got this.
Yeah, but the he has the voice for the morning show on the soft rock station.
It helps when you have the
Smooth
tool.
Soft Rock, brought to you by Red Gravy.
Red
You're welcome.
Everybody, welcome Lexi to the stage.
Come on now, fellas. Those girls are working hard tonight. Be sure to tip them now.
Some of them got 3 kids.
There's nothing hotter in this universe than a stripper with a C-section scar.
Oh.
Magic Mike
Oh
starring
man, I
Mantar.
could tell you some stories.
I just bet you could, brother. I just bet you could tell me things that'd gray my hair.
Yep.
Magic Mike starring Ian Lenahan.
Owen is a perfectly acceptable way to call me.
Oh, sorry.
That's
We went to a strip bar in high school for lunch, and we went to this place, and it was just the scuzziest fucking strip bar in town. So we told the one chick that it was my buddy's birthday. Well, she's pregnant, and she's about 50 years old, and she comes out of the back room, and she has these matches in her nipples.
Okay.
And she's dancing.
Wait, what?
And she's dead. She has matches tucked in her little nipple holes. And she comes out and she starts dancing around them, and she goes, "Quickly blow them out, they're burning," in some accent that I had no idea what the hell it was.
That
God,
sounds
no.
painful. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Ori.
That poor woman.
High school stripper stories. They're the best.
Oh, that image. Oh.
Try to get that out of your head. You'll never do it.
I'm holding
Good luck
my
sleeping
head.
tonight, folks.
Oh.
Oh yes, standard disclaimer: the 13 Heathens channel is not responsible for any loss of boner you might experience while watching this broadcast.
No. That's an official disclaimer.
The unofficial disclaimer. Oh yeah.
Official disclaimer is that once this hangout is done, the Insomnia Shuffle will be shifted to unlisted. So unless you're either following me on G+, which don't bother, or bother to share the video or thumb up it or comment it or whatever, you will not have access to it after the hangout. So whatever the fuck, I don't give a shit tonight.
That's why I normally look at the watch page anyways, so I just have them in my history.
That's why I have a playlist for them.
Yeah.
Who goes back and listens to old shuffles?
I have.
Okay.
I've listened to the
Me
Prudent
too.
Lenny one several times because it's
Yeah, me
fucking
too.
hilarious.
That was pretty funny. That was by far the most fun I've ever had in the shuffle ever.
Actually, this night has been pretty fun. I won't
Yeah, for different reasons.
for very different reasons.
Did I miss
It's all
something?
because of me.
No, just in general.
Oh, don't fucking flatter yourself, kid. No, but you're not. You know.
Okay,
yeah.
I will say this: it is pretty fucking rare that, or like pretty much unheard of, that we have a
Younger
female
woman.
younger than 35 in here.
A genuine female. Goodness.
Char and Jade.
I should
don't
note.
count.
I should note that historically in my hangouts, I used to have a higher female count than most other hangouts.
Gee, Kevin, you're full of shit.
Until
Christian's daughter is on here
shut
all the
up.
time.
until I did the all women hangout, and then lo and behold, there's women in all kinds of hangouts now. So I'm
Wait, now Jordy 13's daughter does not count.
What? Why does $13 daughter not count? Is it because she doesn't have her own window?
because she lives
Yes.
here. Well,
she has to be part of the shuffle.
yeah.
She's forced.
Yeah, because it's at the point that I'm going to run it anyway. Whether
So you sit beside me and we talk about lame shit with my friends.
She's not. Usually, she's not technically in here though. She's sitting in the background playing on her phone.
That's true.
That's true.
That is very true. One of these days, I'm going to get a crowbar. Only way to get her face out of the phone, I swear.
Wow.
On the rare occasions you get her to look up, she just does things like peer into Lenny's soul.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, she damn near terrified me at one time she did that.
Soon she'll have the phone brain implant thing. So.
Oh no.
Google Cardboard.
Google card.
And you know what? I'm so sick of the phone thing, and it's very much a thing that happens with people my age. I try to go out with someone, and like I'm trying to hang out with people, but they're always on their fucking
Oh, it
phone.
bothers me to no end.
And
There's
it's like,
a couple people I go to the Ames Hookah bar with, and they're just like on their phone most of the time. Now, I only got a smartphone for like Christmas last year. I haven't had one for the longest time. I've never had that problem. Like the only time I'm gonna be in my phone is if like I'm bored and there's literally nothing else to do, or if I need to check my email or something, or talking to somebody. But
I use my smartphone when I'm supposed to be working.
there you go. If you work a shit job, then use it.
Fuck off, my
Yeah.
job's great.
If you're Owen Lenahan, then you use it while you work.
It's the best way to view porn at work. Yeah.
Right.
Here's what
I
I've had this for 6 years. 1 second.
I
There it is.
honestly didn't start texting. Oh, nice. I didn't start texting until a few years ago.
It's not even on.
That is a nice flip phone. I used to have a flip phone, and it was a Samsung like camera phone thing, and it was red, and you can like turn the screen so that there were two sides of the screen, and you can flip it in a way where the screen
Yeah, I've seen those before.
like in the inside ends up being on the outside, and the camera lens is on the back of the phone, and you can like hold it like an actual camera. Like fuck. But it was cool. It was really fucking cool. And it's my favorite phone I've ever had. And it broke. And they didn't sell it, and it wasn't being sold anymore, so I had to get a stupid iPhone.
I'm on Skype more than I'm ever texting on my phone, so like people who have my number more likely are going to Skype me because my phone's never on.
Yeah. I have my Skype phone on my my smartphone, so I can on Skype.
And I don't have to fucking pay for messages over Skype. Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Famine killed you, Kevin. Shameful.
Jordy, go jump in a lake.
But famine killed you. What kind of binding logic player are you?
I cannot multitask very well. I am much better at this game when I'm actually devoting my full concentration to it. I'm trying to have a conversation here.
You picked up a special item, by the way.
Yeah. Just shut your mouth. Nerd.
Well, special items now are not likely to get any more special items.
Maybe I
Never
wanted
mind.
Spoonbender. You ever think of that, bitch?
No one wants Spoonbender.
Okay, fine. I'll restart.
Don't restart. Don't restart.
Bitch.
Okay, never mind.
Anywho, I'm taking off, guys. I'll see you
Later, Dan.
I understand.
Bye,
Okay.
Stan.
Later.
Go,
Bye.
Stan.
So I've noticed something interesting. It seems like the people that have been in theater are more likely to be atheists. Does this mean that theater helps teach people the difference between reality and fantasy?
No.
It's possible.
Is there an actual like statistic of this?
Well, there's an awful lot of LGBT people in theater, I'll tell you that much.
The reason why it is because all atheists are emos. Emos are in theater.
All
Just
atheists.
kidding. Kidding.
It seems like a lot of artists and people involved in the arts in general are tend to be more open-minded.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
in
definitely true.
general. It's not just theater, and I noticed this because I went to an art high school and I go to an art college, and I've been around a lot of tolerant people that I don't see out in the real world. Quote.
The real world.
The normal
Not-
world where
not to be
normal is actually really
confused
hard to
with-
get to.
Not to
Like-
be confused with an art college.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that people in the arts tend to be more rational. That's not the case, but they tend
No,
to
they
dislike
tend to be-
dogma.
Yes, and they tend to be more liberal in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I mean, how are you going to take your nude pictures if you're not a liberal?
You just have to be a conservative politician, then you can do it.
As long as it's private.
Like Anthony Weiner.
Yeah.
Was he a Democrat?
No,
He was a Democrat, wasn't he?
Well, was he Democrat? I don't know. I thought
Yeah,
he
He
was
was a Democrat.
You have to be like one of those ones who ends up in like a bathroom stall somewhere, soliciting
Anthony
a gay
Weiner.
man.
Sucking on a rod.
Needs a white stance.
checking out, whipping your lad out and taking little snapshots of it. Put it on Snapchat.
Hey, do you want to see something that sort of looks like a penis in public area?
No, Prudent, I don't. Oh God.
Someone send Jakki that hangout. She has to
What
know.
a weird little man he is.
Fine.
No, Kevin, don't. Don't.
Please.
She's new. Don't do that to her.
Why did you bring it up
I
then?
can handle it. I can handle it.
No, I don't mind sending it to her. I just don't want to have to explain it again. Fine. A couple of shuffles ago, on let's see, what was it? August 5th to be precise. Lenny sent Prudent Discourse a couple of pics of a friend of yours or
A girl that I was interested in, how shall I say it delicately, banging.
The racist.
No, not the racist. God, you guys are idiots.
So Prudent, anyway, Prudent, and they were not nude pics, but like
Yeah.
topless at most. But Prudent, in response, sends Lenatar a picture of his like pasty white mug smiling, and he's like, "Guess why I'm happy? I got new material for my fat folder." And Lenny doesn't quite know how to react to that. And then it just gets worse from there. It gets so much worse.
Oh God.
What did I say? Cartoon.
It ended with Prudent literally like almost having like a mental breakdown.
It escalated
Oh,
very
no.
quickly.
So wait, this is a hangout?
Oh yeah.
This was a shuffle. This was a shuffle exactly a month ago, actually.
This was the shuffle that got the boy banned. If you can't handle playing with the big boys, if you can't handle playing with the grown-ups, go home.
It's in the text chat, Jakki, if you want to watch it. It's like 2 hours 45 minutes. It's priceless. It really
Did you even
is.
share the timestamp? 1 second.
Wait. Is this shuffle like a weekly thing or?
Oh God.
No, it's random. It's
It's
literally
random.
random.
It's a whenever thing.
It's pretty much whenever 13 is having a lot of trouble falling asleep.
Oh, okay.
Always welcoming a token woman.
It's Vivian Somber.
Jordy, just
Kidding.
chill.
Token woman. Easy, buddy.
Token women. We have
How
Jade.
dare you
Arm
objectify
and
me?
We have many
Yes, thank
token
you.
Hey guys, hang on. If I was really looking to get a token woman in the room, I'd be trying to get Beckler G, man.
I think you need to make the distinction between token woman and token bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Okay, that's right.
Oh,
That's
snap.
going wrong there.
Oh snap.
These are not necessarily the same thing.
That is true.
I know it's true because I said it.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Lenny said that? I'm sorry. Never mind. That's false.
I open my mouth and genius comes out.
Right.
What,
Okay.
you Ozzy?
Quiet.
Tom stamping like a motherfucker.
I already beat you to it, Jordy. Like,
Oh.
seriously.
Never mind.
Yeah,
If I say I will get the link, literally don't bother because I'm going to post it before you.
I wouldn't doubt it.
No matter how many times Isaac dies in the process.
Yeah, I
Shut up.
I don't post links anymore. There's no point. Kevin's here.
Kevin is like a robot.
Yeah, it's the running joke that I always beat people into getting like URL links to stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kevin's our resident robot.
And before I was literally only limited by I was more limited by the speed of my laptop than anything else.
But now we have Kevin Turbo.
Oh yeah, totally.
Kevin Plus.
I know we have Kevin that you can actually hear because he's not on his fucking phone and he can actually show his face again.
Now what you do, Kevin, is you get yourself a pro microphone and you'll be set.
I need a job first before I
Good job, hippie.
pay all these things. God damn it!
Girls, you're both
Only
pretty.
scrubs die to flies. Come on.
Jordy, why are you such a fucking dork?
Because I love you, Kevin.
Whoa, dude. You know I'm straight, right?
Yep, you know I'm straight too. Still can never love another man.
Just a straight man giving it a straight man. It's straight. That. Forget it.
So is this a
Sorry,
rule?
Jordy,
It's not Dave, it's not a shuffle?
What?
Let's see if I
I'm
can
sorry,
get it.
Jordy, you don't have enough of a mustache. I can't hear you.
Good.
Says the guy without a mustache.
Yes, exactly. It's a joke.
Okay, let's see. Where's OBS so I can fucking outrun you?
No. It's a joke when one of us manly men with mustaches say it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have a
I
proverbial mustache.
thought that bigotry was over with.
Yeah. Otherwise,
It'll never be over for you,
facial
Mr.
hair.
King.
2 at a time.
yeah. Yeah, still playing the game.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm still playing.
Oh, I
I was
don't
just
blame you.
getting slowed down by, Google suckage.
Balls?
By Google suckage.
Goo.
You have too many handles open all of a sudden now that you're dealing with Google. Yeah.
So, this Exile game is just grinding. That's it.
No, it's
No.
kind of a plot line.
It's basically Diablo 3, but not stupid.
Yeah, it's what Diablo 3 should have been.
Yeah, but I never played the Diablos. Well, I played like
You wouldn't know, man.
the first 30 minutes of Diablo.
You wouldn't know, man. You
Excuse
wouldn't
me, there's a door. You can kindly exit now.
So
I've never played Diablo either.
Yeah,
You too, then.
it's been a while, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with that game. I never played online because my parents wouldn't buy me it, so I was using Pirate Edition, obviously.
Blasphema!
Yeah,
I've been
I'm a
really-
civilization kind of guy. That's what it is.
Oh, I got that too.
and that is why we hate you.
I was just about to say, I've been really into Civ 5 lately.
Bleh.
And
Civ 4 is where it's at.
Oh, here we go.
I
I'm
also
not
slightly
touching this
prefer Civ
conversation.
4, but
My favorite is
well,
Civilization 2.
I'm new to Civ, so I haven't
Alpha
played
Centauri is where it's at.
Master of Orion.
Gaming hipster. Strategy game hipster. That's
I
I've never played Alpha Centauri.
that's the good old days of gaming.
I'm
Oh,
actually
I like these days of gaming. Indie games are so sweet.
I know. Back in the old days when programmers had to write in assembly language and we didn't have graphics hardware.
Yeah.
Fuck your shaders, bro. 8-bit.
Screw Unity.
Hang on, I spent like the first part of this thing just raging about video game companies. So I have to give a very small margin of credit where I believe it's due. Because when they were initially announced that they were making a new XCOM, they were going to be making it a fucking first-person shooter, and when the community went apeshit, they made the strategy version and released that first. I got to give them credit on that one.
13. Have you heard about the XCOM board game?
They're making a board game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks pretty sweet, actually.
Cool.
And it's going to be sold for $100.
Is it really?
I don't know.
No, because it connect. There's like a free iPad app that comes along with it, I guess. So more external hardware. I don't know, but what I was getting at is like, there's like the indie devs are like the ones that I love the most. I barely buy AAA games anymore. What do I have here? I have 10 million for the awesome Ace of Spades, Amnesia, which is an indie game, Anodyne, which is an amazing
so
game.
fucked up.
Huh? Anodyne.
I own Amnesia. I should play it again because your computer, obviously. But that game is fucked up.
Antichamber, and Atom Zombie Smasher, Binding of Isaac, Blockland, Castle Doctrine, Sid the Dummy, Counter-Strike.
We don't need to hear them all.
Yes, sir. Not very many. I'll just name them.
Ernie, you should share your library. You should share your library with me on Steam.
Don't Starve. Don't Starve is a fun game.
Like write it down, I guess would be fine.
Just floating point. Floating.
Or you could just give me your Steam password. That'd work too.
Or you could just mute yourself while you list off the games.
Yeah, well, you can list off.
Or I could just do that.
Don't. I'm not honestly interested.
I love how I stopped talking and everyone just Kevin muted me anyways.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could cry about it. You want to make a list of all the things that you're crying about and then read it out loud?
Or you know, if we're really gonna have fun with it, you can just take a lad out. Take a lad out, dude.
Okay, well,
Just whip your lad
we
out.
listed things on this hangout before. Remember the list we made for Prudent?
No, that's true.
That was a different story. That was different. That was actually funny.
I wish they would release Don't Starve for Xbox One, because that game looks fun as hell.
It is so much fun.
I've heard a lot about it. I haven't played it. It's survival kind of thing. It's kind of like Minecraft without the building part. Sort of.
No. It looks like a hoot. Wow, I just used the word, it looks like a hoot in a sentence.
It looks like a hoot, man.
Oh my god.
Hoot.
I have to add so many cards.
Oh, well. Do you want me to do it? I'll
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm just looking at all the cards you guys have.
By the way, can I reiterate how much I fucking hate Decks Against Society?
Yes, I also hate Decks Against Society. Okay, someone has to make Jakki cards now because she's part of the group. Just so she knows.
You can make one with her name, but we at this point I feel like most of the people don't know her well enough to really track her.
I was kidding. Everyone gets a card. Everyone gets at least one card dedicated to them. I have so many.
Wait
cards.
until she actually plays a game with us first.
Yeah, I haven't even played.
Oh,
this
fuck
game
that
yet.
shit. No. I haven't played with game with you guys yet, and you got like a dozen cards for me.
Yeah, well, we know you. You've been around for a while.
You've been around for a while.
Besides, there's all the ones that like Jordy made in shuffles, like the hey guys, I touched my penis. Touch my penis.
I did. I touched Christopher Matty's penis, and I don't know why that's a taboo topic. I have
No,
a
it's
picture of him.
not. We have
I have a
5
picture
cards with it.
with my hand right on his nerds. I did, and I think I'm the only man in the Great Debate community who can make that claim.
Hey, Lenny, how much
You only wanted
would it take for you to send me that picture?
I think it's on Facebook. I know he has it. Ask him for it.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. He'll show you like, hey, yeah, no, this is the one where Lenny's grabbing my cock.
Kajito Urgo, fuck yourself. Yes. Oh, actually has
The
that name.
context is I was in a layover. I was on my way back to Ireland to visit my family, and then had a layover in Newark. So I texted Mowdy like the day before, like, "Hey, you want to hang out in Newark and get drunk?" And he's like, "Sure." So he picks me up in the airport. We get drunk, and I touch his penis. I don't think that contact helped.
Okay.
It was
As
during
one
a hug. It was during a hug, but Lenny's handsy, you know.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
man.
It was during a.
Oh,
The bartender was taking our picture, and I just kind of went.
Okay,
I
right.
just kind of went. Whoop.
So that happened.
And we did actually get into trouble. We did for once. Actually get into trouble.
Right.
He parked his car illegally and got a ticket.
Oh wait, his little like what is it, sedan that looks like a gay bar?
Oh my God, his gay little car.
Gay little
His wee fucking queer little thing. I get in this fucking car and I'm like, you hired this, you rented this thing, right? This isn't your actual car. He's like, no, this is my car. It's a fucking baby blue Sebring. Fucking hell.
No, but Lenny, you have to admit that his junk was pretty big.
How would you know?
It was a handful. You know what I mean? It was a handful.
Yeah, because he's driving a tiny car, so he doesn't have to worry about it.
And this is the kind of shit which is good for endless chuckles in Insomnia Shuffle. That rhymes.
What happens in the shuffle stays in the shuffle.
One second.
Unless you
Or
share
in Drunk Bears.
Unless you share the G+, in which case you're just screwed.
Or
have
if Johnny's in the room, we get 200 cards out of it.
I have about a dozen pictures of Mowdy at that bar, posing like just posing like an idiot, and there's like a piece of tissue paper in his forehead, and he's no idea that it's there. He's like starting to do these ridiculous poses, and I'm like, yeah, you have a piece of tissue on your head. I'm not telling you.
You should have sent that to Pruden.
And then ask him why you were smiling.
You want to know why Mowdy's smiling? It has nothing to do with you. Oh no! Lenny, you need to send those to Boom. Boom has the biggest man crush on Mowdy. Like it's almost creepy. No, it is actually kind of creepy.
I was gonna say almost.
Yeah. Boom can have a really creepy voice if he wants to.
Yeah.
If he wants
to, he can turn on the creep factor.
He wants to cuddle with you. He wants to cuddle. He wants to cuddle with you and his little ponies.
Boom is an interesting lad, I say. I think he's another one who's older than me.
He is an interesting lad, or he has an interesting lad.
Boom has an inverted penis. Wait,
Why is Boom not in here right now?
Boom is barely older than you, Jordy. Come on, jeez.
He barely.
Like 2 years is like.
But he's very interesting for someone who's older than me.
He's like six. He's like 6 months younger than me, I think.
Maybe, oh, all right.
I think he's 23.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's 23. Yeah.
He's 6 months younger than you, then.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, what?
He was born in late '91, I think.
You know what's fun about Minecraft? You press pause and it does nothing.
On the console.
It does nothing too. Yeah.
Well, no, if you're in multiplayer, yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah.
the role of any multiplayer game.
I'm playing single
But
player.
in single player, I just pause.
I know, but what we mean is that Minecraft on the consoles, even in single player, you pause and it does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fucking console games.
I tried to play Minecraft once.
PC game.
I tried to play Minecraft once on my former roommate's console and on his Xbox, and like, oh my god, I just could not. It was so frustrating. I'm not used to it. I've never owned a console, and like I can handle shooters, but fucking Minecraft, oh god, it was painful.
Yeah, Minecraft needs
console.
to be on the PC.
Well, I'm playing it right now on the Xbox One and I'm doing fine, so shut up.
Oh, that's
Well, you're
fine
wrong.
if you're used to
You are
consoles.
wrong.
Yeah, but he's a fucking console gamer, so he's used to that
I guess you
noise.
consider me as a
Basically
console
wrong.
gamer, which
Yeah.
because I'm playing on Mac.
If you play console games, you're wrong.
You're basically wrong.
Hey,
Your mom is wrong.
Just ain't natural. You're
actually, Lenny will agree with you on that one.
What am I being accused of agreeing with? I don't remember agreeing to shit.
She said, Lenny, your mom is wrong.
That's probably true.
Good old mistake, Lenny.
Oh shit! I'm so dead right
Sorry,
now.
Lenny.
Oh no, it's true. My parents made it clear that I was the result of a bottle of wine and blood.
Okay, fuck this game. This is so frustrating.
That's the thing. I can play that game for like 6 hours straight and not be frustrated whatsoever.
The most I've gone is like maybe 3 hours, and that's
I've
long.
played for 12 hours straight.
Jordy, this is not like necessarily a
This
positive
is a dick
thing.
waving contest right now, Kevin.
This is
Yeah,
yes,
this
a
is the
dick
saddest
waving
one I've ever
contest that
heard.
I'm not. It's a pissing contest that I'm not pissing in. I don't give a fuck about it.
If you're not gonna piss back, then what's the fun in it?
Exactly. That's what I'd like to know.
That's just like the longest I've ever played. It's just the game's just so addictive.
Wait, okay, Jordy, what's the longest you have sat in front of a computer screen?
Probably during a Friday fail. Probably like 20 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That
I
really-
haven't beat. I've had to sit in front of a computer for 41 hours.
And why?
No.
I'm a 3D modeler, so like
Oh.
when I have a
Oh.
big project
Oh yeah.
going on, I gotta pull those all-nighters.
Okay, no, I could understand. Yeah, I guess I was more. My question was more about how long have you played? Like, how long have you been like gaming in one sitting?
Gaming?
But
I probably have spent up to 30-ish hours at once.
yeah,
How
during-
to avoid the bathroom breaks?
well, you go to the bath, or if you're Brett Keane, you get a catheter.
No, you do what Jade
No.
does, and you direct the stream with your fingers.
No, a couple semesters ago.
No.
Shush.
Now you get like Cartman on that World of Warcraft episode. You get your mother to bring a bedpan under your chair.
Sometimes I like to put peanuts in my pee hole, and then I'll pee to see how hard it comes out.
Is that a pea shooter? Is that what that is?
Precisely.
Ew, Jesus.
It's a blowgun.
It's a pop gun.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, that'd be potato gun, wouldn't it?
Racist.
Yes.
Here's another card for Lenny.
I don't understand why you guys gotta be so hateful, man.
Hate? What are you talking about? There's no hate in here. Mowdy left like a couple hours ago.
Hey, do you remember when everyone was like, everyone thought he was like the most hateful guy, and we were doing this whole thing?
Yeah, that was the inside joke for a while. Mowdy hates everybody.
So full of hate.
Ozzy, I hate you. Hate you.
7 mounties of hate.
Oh, he sent me a PM. Criteria is the plural of criterion. What a fucking.
Yeah, he did actually get kind of mad about that.
I know.
What a
I
fucking
know.
loser! Like, leave me alone.
Lenny's potato cannon. I love it.
Ozzy is that guy who talks for like 10 minutes straight.
Oh, yeah, that's Ozzy. That's Ozzy.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
a lot of
I mean,
people can pull
I
that off.
have.
That could be Bob Greaves as well.
Bob Graves is a lot better about splitting his thoughts up. He can go for a while, but Ozzy is the way he puts it. Like most people think in sentences. I think in paragraphs.
No, which is bullshit. He thinks in fucking novellas.
But
I like
with
to
the
make my
thing the
sentences
thing
concise
people
as
need to
possible.
realize, with Ozzy, is that if he's been going for a while and he's made his point, just interrupt him. He doesn't care. He doesn't always realize when he's doing it, so he's fine if you interrupt him. But a lot of people will like, oh, Ozzy's talking. I'm not interrupting Ozzy. No, just
No,
interrupt Ozzy.
that only counts for Mowdy. It's quiet, the Mowdy's talking.
Yeah, I would say I seem to have figured it out. I'll now just interject things to, make sure that either things are explained for the audience or to interject things figuring, okay, I might be able to, cut off, 12 sentences by saying 3 words.
Ozzy, Hangout's losing viewers. He actually, that's why he said he stopped coming to Cult of Honesty for a while, because he felt like he sort of was saying too much. I'll give him credit for that. He realizes that he knows that some people have taken issue with it.
When you have a 2-hour show and he goes on a 30-minute monologue.
That's why I left the show with fucking Iron Rod, because it was just him and Iron Rod going after each other's nuts. And I'm like, but I don't need to be here for this. I have things to do.
Yeah.
Xbox to play.
bail on us.
Yeah.
Go away, Dr. Jones. Pay me.
Of course.
No, in his defense, he explains things so that idiots like me can understand them.
No, I have a high amount of respect for Ozzy. He's a very smart guy.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty proud of all the prudent cards I made.
That's not exactly something to be proud of. Prudent opens his mouth and we have 10 cards.
I was going to say you must have, what, 3 decks by now, don't you?
Actually, yeah, we do.
So why is the Prudent here tonight?
Because he's banned from Insomnia Shuffle for his own mental health.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not even joking about that. He literally is. Prudent, if you're not familiar with him, he has a show called Ode to Dialogue, and he does okay there. He contributes to the religious discussion. When it comes to hangouts like this, where we're just bullshitting, he just can't handle himself, and like he's not good at
giving or taking shit.
He gets a lot of shit when he comes in here. Like, that's the thing. And it's not like we're picking on him. It's almost impossible not to. Like, watch the shuffle I linked you. You'll understand exactly what I mean.
You have to have a lot
type of person. Okay.
Yeah, he's a very nice kid, but he's kind of the embodiment of socially awkward.
It deserves saying. He has Asperger's, and he's admitted to that. That's publicly known. But that's not necessarily an excuse, because I know other people who have Asperger's who are a lot better in these situations than
that aren't Neo.
Yeah, Neo.
No, but the thing is, if you're talking to him about religion, he's fine. When you talk to him about anything socially, it gets really awkward.
When it comes to jokes, like, he doesn't always he has to explain the jokes that he makes, and he doesn't always get other people's jokes. And in here, it's 90% jokes. Well,
yeah.
Maybe
okay.
What really pisses me off about the kids when he tries to, like, be the arbiter of A, my behavior, and B through Z, my smoking habit. Like,
really?
Lenny, it turns out, smoking's like really bad for you, and you shouldn't do that. I'm like, kid, you are 20 fucking years old. Shut up.
He's 20 years old?
Yeah, he's 20.
Don't tell me what to do, son. I'll kill you.
What age did you guess, Jakki?
She doesn't know him.
I don't know.
He's sort of a thorn to people who talk socially.
Oh, I'm very socially awkward myself.
No, you fit in just fine here.
What up? I want to go home.
Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Well,
Prudent is a different story entirely.
I mean, you've been getting the jokes, right? You've not been awkward. So,
I guess I'm not as socially awkward as his Prudent character.
Oh, no, I am socially awkward compared to, well, probably a number of people in here, but these are all people that I know pretty well, so it's fine. That's what I like about the Hangout community in general. Like, it gives you a chance to meet a lot of different people. And what's up, 13?
Yeah.
I've got to cut you off here, because granted I've been in the kitchen making myself a sandwich, but Prudent is not socially awkward. He's socially inept.
Yeah.
Well, I was being polite. Which,
yeah. He just doesn't get any social cues. This is a problem.
Yeah, that's what I was That's the word I was looking for.
I don't know if it would be the same in person though, because I mean, half the time in a shuffle, half of the people, like, you can't see their face.
I have a strong suspicion that Prudent is a lot different in person, or at least somewhat different.
Because he's still alive.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot more difficult to read 13's intent, say, if all you see is a squirrel, as opposed to his entire body language.
Well, I suppose that's possible. I could turn on the camera. I don't feel like it.
I'm not saying you should be, but I mean, for those who have trouble picking up on social cues.
Faithless.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're one of the people that didn't get the joke. There's 3 people that got, probably 2 or 3 people in the room that got the joke, knowing that when I said that, I was considering putting on the squirrel puppet.
Okay.
See, like, I normally
It's-
scare the
it's-
shit out of people because my eyes start googling like crazy. So that's why I just keep my camera off. Then I don't have to explain to them what nystagmus is.
Fine.
Fine. You want to know what nystagmus is?
But yeah, I wasn't like calling out people to open their cameras. That's what I was just pointing out that for those who might have trouble picking up on social cues.
Here, we'll do the D
Yeah,
cam.
I
We'll
get
do
what
the
you're
D
saying
cam.
too.
Yeah.
I get it.
There we
The
go.
what?
He's opened up the floodgates now. Everyone's going to
The-
expose themselves.
The D camera.
Yeah. Well, it's not a plant, but close enough.
Oh no, it's usually pointed at the plant or her ceiling or the wall or out the window.
Oh, D's camera.
D,
Okay.
the D camera.
Yeah, you can see your forehead at most.
Hello.
I'm kidding. You have like the generic drug dealer room, Kevin. You got the lights.
Okay. Oh, you should see the tie-dye tapestry that's in the hookah room next to me.
Or
That's the drug room. That's not this room.
you're a movie hacker. That's what they would have, movie hackers in their room.
Yeah.
That was more like a typical college dorm room. Because
Yeah,
I see
except-
that.
Except this is like twice the size of a college
Yeah,
dorm room.
yeah.
Yes, I am a literal basement dweller. I am in a basement right now.
Now, for the college dorm room, there's a poster of girl in bikini is missing, and some sort of beer poster of some kind, or some.
And you're missing every
No,
Some
that's
kind
you
of
ever got.
reference
No,
to
no,
women.
no. That's a bro college dorm room. Not all college guys are bros. I'm about as far from a bro as you can get.
He's not bro-centric enough.
Come on,
You're more dude than bro.
you're not a bro Tarzan Taurus.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely not a dude bro.
Broski.
Rosilla,
Bros.
Rosella.
Brosaurus Rex. Yeah, like that.
Anyway.
The misanthropes.
Also,
All
the
of us.
books give the impression you can read. That doesn't get the
Very funny
college
thing,
look.
It just looks like you're living in Tron, Kevin. Tron.
Well, no.
Okay,
it's
now
in
if
the red
everyone's
light.
going to talk about what's on my camera, I'm going to turn it off because that's not interesting.
Well, it's either Tron or an episode of CSI when they put the UV light on and start looking for cum stains.
Sir,
Exactly.
can you enhance the image? Well, I can turn the contrast up a little, but sorry, I can't add to the number of pixels.
So now
Oh.
I'm looking for cum stains.
Enhance the cum stains.
Enhance,
Officer.
enhance, zoom. There it is, that little spot. Oh wait, no, it's the whole wall. Never mind. No, that's the one spot that he missed.
Let me run a GUI interface in Visual Basic so we can track the attacker's IP address. Yes, that was a paraphrased quote from an actual CSI episode.
Mm. The ones that annoy me is the enhance this, and out
Oh, the
of one
writers-
single pixel they get a high def shot. Anyway,
What security cam has video in 1080p? What?
Yeah.
Well, the writers do it just basically because they know it annoys people. They're trying to one up themselves.
Yeah. Well, let's make up futuristic sci-fi fucking police procedure bullshit of the week. Fucking
Pretty much.
Have a table we can
garbage.
put bones on and then distinguish what those bones are.
yeah.
Oh boy.
This was obviously a transvestite midget with a limp.
What's next? Casting object reading on them?
Hey.
Object reading.
I had to reference it. It's my favorite
Yeah.
spell. It's my favorite spell.
13, how did you kill me off? I must know.
What? I didn't.
You didn't?
No, dude. The way the game works, it's designed with the expectation that not everyone will make it to every session.
Yeah, I'm bummed that
You just haven't been on a mission. You missed the horror session. That's the only thing.
I'm bummed because like if my computer was running better, I'd be in those. But
Don't worry about it. You exist. The most you have to worry
Unless I
about
piss
is
you
having
off.
to rebalance the character later.
Do
unless
you
I
want
happen to piss 13 off somehow.
back in the Skype group?
Not yet. I still have to fix things.
Okay.
I'd rather not crash in between a game.
Might be nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
When are you running again? 13. I hate asking that because I don't want to annoy you, but
Don't know right now.
okay.
Right now, I do not have an answer. My brain's not in it right now.
Kevin, I don't think I linked a shirt in the description. I don't think it would be like your thing, but I think it's fucking hilarious.
Walk up to the club. What up? I have social anxiety and I want to go home.
I think that's funny. It's based on some other thing about just people with social anxiety, and all the other shirts are sort of depressing.
No, we should buy that shirt and send it to Stephen Bachman.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Wanna go to club with me? Wanna go to clubs? People take drugs there. Steven.
Steven.
Good night, fellas.
Good night, fellas.
And mademoiselle.
Fellas and women.
We still have a very high density of Canadians, I think. Wait, no, we don't. Never mind.
Two.
Two.
Who else?
And I am going to be officially calling the online portion of the shuffle in a moment.
Yeah, I'm
Goodbye,
actually starting to get tired myself. Surprisingly, I've actually been going to bed earlier and waking up earlier.
Yeah,
I was.
So wait, what time zone are you guys all in?
I live in Ames, Iowa. I'm in Central. 13's in Texas. 13's also in Central. Lenny's in Eastern.
Oh, okay. Cause there's only like one over here.
Oh, that's right. You're on the East Coast right now.
West Coast.
West Coast. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me do my official stupid crap thing here. Well, for those of you who watched, all 8 of you, thanks for joining us on the Insomnia Shuffle. This wraps up the evening, seeing as I'm apparently 3 yawns in, which, according to tradition, means that the hangout needs to end, at least the online part of this. We will now continue it offline. Once again, for those of you who wish to be able to potentially review this later, or be able to go back and watch earlier sections, or whatever the fuck, share it via Google Plus or comment or whatever the fuck you want to do to make sure that it comes up in your feed, because this will be going to unlist it on my end sometime tomorrow after I wake the fuck up. On that note, have a good night.
Good day, all.
Bye bye.